What are you on a roller coaster ride?
Yes.
All
What?
right. And we are back again.
Hello, cock ticklers and cuntlers.
There it is.
We're sorry, we got Cosmo back. I mean,
The pirate has returned.
We do have a full party with the captain returning. Everybody has returned, and we are down to a half a day.
I stand by returning being a relative term.
We'll just add quotation marks with it.
Because right now, all it's going to take is a cold weekend. I'm back in bed sick.
Which is what's going to happen if you look at the weather report, I think.
It's supposed to be like mid-60s, late upper 70s in Page this weekend.
I hope.
But Sunday, it's supposed to be thunder showers Saturday and Sunday morning, both.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. Thankfully, I have a really nice wool cloak that I can wear.
So, with the third part of the Horizon March task for Sam completed, the party bumping into Seven's favorite flail dog lover and meeting another individual from the Dread March. Dread March, I'm combining guilds. From the Dread Whispers. We then headed everybody back to the ship and their inns after a proper amount of shopping, preparing. At which point, with most everybody on the ship and a few people at the nearby inn, the Eagle's Roost, we have Sam, who goes up to her room along with her pets, quotation, and finds out, thanks to the doorman who's gotten used to seeing his regular show up, saying that a guest was waiting for Sam in her room. Say went up there, and after opening the door, who other than the individual that Sam has seen before on multiple occasions, Celine, is there, sitting on the bed, holding an envelope between two of her fingers, and looks at her, motioning her with a finger to come inside.
Well, it's nice to see you again, Miss Celine. Sam goes inside, lets the dogs in, and then shuts the door.
Looking at her, she's not in her usual proper dress fashion as a librarian, all dressed up. Instead, she's more laid back, with her hair flowing long behind her down, nice silk shawl wrapped around her, and a loose, somewhat revealing dress hanging low. Which point she's like, "Hi, and look at the pretty little puppies you have with you. Oh, we have some stuff to talk about," as she sort of holds the letter up in front of her face. Sam takes a look, and it looks like folded parchment 3 times with a water seal. No, that's a wax seal on it, stamped with Horizon March. Not a surprise coming from her.
Then let us discuss things.
Want to have a seat? As she just pats the bed or motions over at a chair.
Certainly. And Sam will sit in the chair.
She seems a little disappointed at first, but then just sort of gives a chuckle. As she then gets up, goes to the other chair, and takes a seat. Bless you.
bless you.
Bless you. Sits down, crossing her legs, and puts the parchment in the center of the table, just sort of like spins it with a finger as she looks at you. So, I hear you completed your little jaunt through the initiation quite well.
Indeed, although I don't know if it was quite well or not. He simply said, I passed.
Well, passing's all that matters, honestly, when you get down to it. You're either in or you're out.
True.
So I've got you a little document here that's going to explain what all must be done and what you're to expect when you head to the island and who you're going to meet and all that. She starts throwing her hands up, sort of waving them around. Boring stuff ahead of you. that threatens your life and that's required of you now that you're a guild member. She puts her hands back on the table and she just sort of slides the note over to you and just sort of rests her hands gently crossed over on the table. So, normally they send a know nothing, but grown fondly of you all, mostly because of the dogs, but you and Killian. Well, I digress.
Talk about a dog.
Woof, baby, woof. She like her daddy.
Oof.
So, Sam, are there any questions you have for me that I could possibly answer in benefit of the guild on their behalf, so forth, so on?
I do have a question. Being shipped out to this island for reasons that, as she lifts the
missed.
letter, shall be revealed. I'm assuming we're tasked with exploration retrieval as is expected of Horizon March unless it's negotiating. If it's negotiating, I'm hoping there's someone better assigned to that than me.
If you're talking about negotiating in some kind of metaphor euphemism, as in stabbing creatures that you come across that aren't you,
I meant
yes.
the verbal kind.
She just sort of leans over and gets a little bit serious. You do know where you're going, right? And
Well,
what you signed up
considering
for.
none of the guilds have exactly said.
Oh my. Those idiots. She just puts a hand to her forehead, just sort of leans back a little bit. You're going to a continent, a very large island with 2 guilds. You do know that, right?
No, I was told nothing.
Oh, sweet mother God. Who am I going to have killed?
Not me, hopefully.
Oh, no, sweetie. I like you.
Thank you.
In fact, I'd say the guild needs more women fighters.
Oh, I can do much more than fight. Although people tend to underestimate me for many reasons.
She's also
Yes,
good at
yes.
punching.
Enough about yourself, more about me. Okay, so
I would
answering
bet
your
they
question.
underestimate you more than they do me, though.
You'd be surprised. And yes. So you're going to a place called the Isle of Talasu. It's a fallen kingdom, the one we're interested in out of the 2, surrounded by the blood seas, is Vale. It's also the closest one we'll be parking our ship to, along with the rest of the fleet. Horizons March is mostly going to be in charge of not, as she holds up her fingers, negotiating, but supplies, support, healing, tending to the injured, and general surveying of the lands, scouting operations, and picking key spots and helping people get to said locations. So, map bearing, trailblazing, scouting, night watch, tending to the injured, handling supply crates, protecting the goods, watching base camps. Because our people don't want to get dead. That's what the mercenaries are for, sweetie. You don't want to put your head on the chopping block when you have people who are willing to die for money they may not get paid. But yes, there will be a request or 2 in that letter for you if they actually spelled it out. In addition to your liaison you're supposed to meet up with on the island to get your Horizon March duties settled. Simple.
So far, who else is shipping out? You said 2 other guilds.
All the guilds are having to go, sweetie. Representatives and such, in addition to mercenaries.
Oh, so this is quite the expedition then, not just a simple few ships. We're talking well over a dozen, probably 2 then.
13 vessels.
Oh my.
Proper contingent, 2 of which are supply ships alone.
Supplies, arms, armor. Expecting quite the resistance, I'm guessing?
Sweetie, it's an island full of dead people. Both of the kingdoms walk around cursed by the gods. You don't think they're going to want to put out some anger upon any and everyone that comes by?
Oh, great. Land full of undead. Great.
Yes.
We knew that already.
Oh,
Base camps.
and only a half day
Keep
prepare.
watch. Enemy doesn't sleep, but you do.
No, they're undead, which also means poisons and other effects will not work.
Oh yeah,
And
just
various-
imagine how pissed Umbral Hood is.
Oh, I bet. Assassins versus undead. It doesn't work. Well, I take it back. There are a few specially trained assassins who can take out undead. I doubt the whole guild's set up that way.
So, you have my precious time. I've answered some very simplistic questions, which I just have to roll my eyes as she pauses for a moment and rolls them dramatically at the situation and lack of information you've been given. I'll have to have a talk when I get back home.
Well then, allow me to read this letter first, because it may raise some questions that, after you leave, I doubt I'll be able to get answered.
She just sort of starts to get up and then sits back down, just crosses her legs and puts her hands in her lap, just smiles.
And Michael, I will proceed to read the letter.
You break the seal, the wax, unfold 2 pieces, and look in the center, and you're just kind of shocked. As it reads as follows in common. Welcome, initiate, to the ranks of Horizon March. You set out tomorrow at noon. You must board one of the 13 ships docked with a proper flag flying to go on a 1-month journey to the Isle of Talasu on a mission. You will meet up with your representative there. At which point, once you find Gil, you will be given your task. You are mostly going to be giving support and setting up baselines in addition to a little scouting. Thank you.
That's all I get.
That's all you get.
I hand it to her.
She reaches over, takes it from you, and her smile just sort of turns to a frown. As she just sort of grips the paper and it just turns black and ignites.
Okay.
And then she just sort of dusts the charcoal from her hands like, I think I handled that pretty well.
Yeah, you did.
So, okay, sweetie, bye. Have a good time talking to Gil. I'm gonna go hang some people. Fun.
How can I get hold of you again if I have other questions, since it seems other people are not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Bright?
Come to the guild. And if I'm interested, I'll find you. If I'm not, then you can go.
Sounds fair.
Of course, if you bring Killian along, maybe you'll get my attention. At which point she just walks by, pets 42, waves at 7, opens the door, good night,
Thank you for your
And-
time.
closes the door and leaves.
After she leaves, wait a few minutes and go, oh crap, we are so freaking screwed.
Are they alone?
We are now, yes.
7 would have shifted for him and been like, yeah, that's not even the half of what I got from Number Hoods.
Oh, a few people are gonna get dead, possibly.
Yeah, from what I heard from
well, not my
Mr.
problem.
Riggers, there's only a 20% chance of us actually coming back alive.
Oh no, I meant the fact because that pissed her off that much.
Yeah, that too.
Considering they said,
Oh,
good
do
luck, have
remember we
fun,
got hired
go see
onto
this
the-
guy, and that's it.
We were hired onto this island because of undead months ago. Y'all knew that.
Oh, Sam knows that. She wasn't going to admit that to Celine, though.
Don't give out
Wait.
inside information if you know it.
Exactly. Come on, Merchantile
Then it'd
101.
be, how did you find that out when that information is only known in the guild and you're not a guild member yet? Until now. Oops. I just pissed off the angry girl that likes Killian and he's not around.
I'm not going to switch back into my doggy form. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm a liar. I'm going to hand Sam my elusive armband and then go back into doggy form.
So am I supposed to
And
keep
my
this or put
collar.
it on you?
He's gonna bark for the second option because he wants his collar put on and he wants his armband put on.
Okay. And I think that'll be it for them for the night, and then the next morning will be shopping?
Seven will have written in his diary, but that's it.
Doggo diary.
Then fast forwarding? Question mark?
Alright, I got a message from someone, so I'm looking something up.
Okay.
So,
I got
any
one.
other last minute deals or dealings to have?
We fast forwarded the hireling, so no.
Michael, you've got all my notes on shopping shit. I don't know if anybody else is doing anything.
No.
Oh, Ash is just waiting for the. He's just waiting.
Hey Ash, do you know how to swim?
Yes.
Awesome.
Killian, a note for you. You would have already gotten your message from Celine after you went through the test and everything about the situation on the island. So she already gave you that verbally, pretty much. A little bit more than what, unfortunately, Sam got about the situation.
Well, she probably let me in because she liked me.
She finds you interesting.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it.
Keep her entertained before she doesn't burn you alive.
I'm gonna do a
Any
lot more
size
than
you want.
I'm gonna do more than entertain her.
Maybe that's what she wants you to do. Oh god, does that mean she's going to turn Killian into her pet?
Well, I mean, Lydia won't.
No.
Jesus. So, at which point, morning will roll around. I assume everybody will make their way to the ship as it is time to get going. Although those who are already present on the ship just pretty much awake in the morning to hear the noisy bustle of individuals slowly arriving in groups and one after another after about an hour or two until finally 6 pretty much strangers arrive on the ship along with Alum being there for you guys to get ready as they ask where they can store their goods and supplies, and this is what we're writing on. And Kevin will just look at him and go, "You got a problem with it?"
That's
Yeah.
exactly how Estella would respond as well. Got a problem with it?
There are other ships, lad, if you don't like the whore.
Whoa.
I see you still got that tick in your voice, lass. I'm gonna teach it to you again. Whore. There's WHORE, lass. Whore.
War.
There's no A in it, darling.
It's either that or we can name it the Neptune's Wow.
I
Wow.
would prefer the Neptune's Vor.
See, the dog likes whore.
Vor!
War.
With a V!
Oh, Warv.
No.
Vor.
War.
Oh my god!
Wow, people.
Yes, it's now the Neptune's Wow.
Oh, you people are something else.
Yes. If nobody knew this before, it is most obviously apparent to everyone now.
All
Shit.
viewers, feel free to place your bets who comes back from the island.
She wants to call the Neptune's doggy.
My bet's on 42.
Dude, that thing survived
wait, no,
everything.
that is the right one.
That's why I said my bet's on 42.
So at which point Alum is there, at which point you have, over the course of 3 hours, 6 other individuals arrived, putting your number at 13 required for the main mission. And And you see also 12 other ships with large banners waving and groups of people boarding them, along with members from different guilds as they're packing up and getting ready to set out. Which point, after everyone has boarded the ship, let's say around 10:30, after they've done any last-minute morning shoppings, Alan will look across at you all and go, "Excellent. I believe we are prepared." You do notice a familiar face, actually, among the individuals that kind of surprises you a lot. As it appears that you have good old Bill Rogers with you, which
Yay, Bill.
you
Oh
are
god.
kind of happy to have a familiar face, but at the same time, you feel sorry for the bastard for falling for Ollum.
Yep, poor bastard.
Oh. And everyone gives the poor dude a sympathetic look.
Sam definitely does.
He basically
Yeah.
explains his prime opportunity as what with those swimming lessons from the two of you, and the fact that Ollum had recently lost one of his spots, that he happened to run across Bill at an opportune time after he'd been heading back to his job, and after speaking with his employer, it seems Ollum had paid for him to actually go on this mission. So it's just perfect chance to be with you guys, get paid for a job from his current employer, and get to maybe practice some of those swimming lessons and everything. So he's looking for the opportunity to help you guys out. So upbeat.
Aw.
Maybe
such as, like,
get
an upbeat-
practice.
Celine coming on board.
She would not be, no.
With such an upbeat tune to him, she's gonna hug him. Because he's so sweet. He's so
Oh.
precious.
He just sort of gets shocked and just sort of puts a hand up and just sort of pats her back gently. Kevin just drops a dagger at the sight.
Sam just face palms and then afterwards will whisper to him, "Good luck."
She pulls away. It's like, you're so cute and precious. Oh my gosh, I will do everything in my power to protect you. Now, you're still going to be on my ship. Technically Killian's.
Whose ship? Not
Right,
saying.
his. You'll be a part of our ship, and I will be treating you like crew, so you will not get too much special treatment. But you're still precious and adorable.
Which point he walks up to Killian. "Oh, so you're the captain of this fine vessel. I love the fact that it has so much wear and tear. You know that it's
Lad.
stable and hardy."
Lad, I'm gonna say this once. Go to your bunk. Don't leave it. Or the whore may take you under her wing.
"Oh, so I don't even have to lift a finger or do any night watch or anything to help out?"
I don't want you falling off the deck. Accidentally.
"Oh, well, I do appreciate your concern. Very well, I'll go stow myself below." Ollum just sort of looks with a raised eyebrow at the whole situation as Bill
Throw
heads
him off
down,
like
whistling.
Sam just shakes her head and sighs.
Yeesh, no need to be overprotective.
Seven's taking mental notes.
That is just.
I wonder if
There.
any of you will get that. I wonder if any
I
of you
got
will get that
I
joke.
got it, you asshole.
I wonder how many of you will get it.
We can use a spare set of hands, and he can cook a little better than Larry and Curly.
If he comes up to me like that again, he's gonna meet the same fate as Jack.
Who's Jack and what happened to him?
Long
Died.
story. Yeah. Summed up with that one, yes.
I actually think that
As for
I remember
the
right,
cooking, I
Evan-
can help with that in the evenings.
Kevin's
when do
one of
you
the
cook
only-
last? I've never seen you cook before.
I haven't needed to, now have I?
So what makes you think you can cook now?
I have a few years of experience as cooking for others.
So you were a bondsmaid, I knew it.
No.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, lass. Some women make their living that way, their whole lives. cooking, cleaning, taking care of a household.
No.
Certain men enjoy that. We tried to get that for Estella. She tried to stab her mother for it.
I did what now? I quite literally did not catch that.
I was talking about how your mother tried to turn you into a housewife and you tried to stab her.
Oh yes, no, that it didn't end well.
She just shakes her head and heads below and stows her stuff again. It's like, I'm not even gonna bother talking to you people.
What do you mean,
Alright.
you people?
People.
No, she doesn't say anything. She just walks below. That's kind of her expression, though.
Did anybody get my gift besides Shig?
No.
You should look in general.
So when Sam goes down, she's like, "You already on the Christmas card?"
What's Christmas?
You're on winter special holiday Xmas whatever card.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and move along. So, the ship will go ahead and get anchor pulled up as the crew will start tending things while the individuals aboard start to get settled into place. At which point, Alam will pull out the contract for the first job and do a quick head count. Let's see. We have the Captain Killian. We have First Mate Estella, yes. We have Sam. We have Seven. We have the always eager Ash. We have the resourceful Brenham. Myself, of course, included among the list. We have that Roger fella. We have Iris over there. We've got Doug and Walter. Got Aaron, who's sleeping in the corner. And we have Heather, and then some other individual that seems to be hanging around Sam, which is the hireling.
Hey, Shig.
Yeah.
Some people think of my puns as rather juvenile. I prefer to think of them as full-grown.
That's bad. Even for you,
Yeah,
that's
that
bad. Not even Shig's that
agreed.
bad.
No, I was like, mine aren't that bad, and that's saying something.
It's a spelling pun. Groan, groan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spelling pun. Come
Fail.
on.
Fail in verbal
Fuck
delivery.
you. Fuck you all. I hate all of you.
Hey, that video game with all the trains looks interesting. I'm eyeing the stream as well.
What?
That
It
might
is
be it.
time for us to motherfucking smash.
At which point you guys will set sail and spending the course of 30 glorious days together.
All
And
of which Killian will spend flirting with Liz.
All of them avoiding advances.
Maybe if his girlfriend had come along, he wouldn't have to flirt with you.
Well, during most of those days, Sam spends almost all of it in her room, except for nights where she comes out and actually cooks.
And with the lovely sailing, you guys have for clear weather, thank God. Because, yeah, lovely checks in the middle of a storm would just make it even more enjoyable of a trip.
Oh, yeah, that's a nightmare.
So, clear sails, moving along nicely. Alum will spend time with Killian discussing the routes and actually have your ship hang back toward the end with the supply vessels in the rear guard.
Sure. If I start snoring, somebody wake me up.
Don't worry, I'll call your phone and make you wonder who the hell's calling you.
I have headphones on. I won't hear my.
At which
Wait.
point, as the 20 days pass, you end up seeing a couple of other ships off in the distance, some clouds, really easy, nothing much to worry about. Some surprisingly decent food from Sam, and some okay fish catching from some of the NPCs and other individuals trying with nets and fishing rods as best they can. And with plenty of water to spare. It's when you get to day 28 that you notice dark, ominous clouds off in the distance, not moving, and you can start to spot land ahead. And the water also looks very dark at the distance. Upon reaching day 29, it's when things become a little bit more real in regards to the situation that you are in. As the storm clouds are just black clouds ominously just hanging over the whole continent. Not moving, not cracking thunder, not raining, just sitting there. And the water itself is blood red around the island for a full day of travel.
No swimming.
There are patches of it that aren't blood, and that's where you're instructed to travel, as most of the ships are basically lined up, drifting slowly, avoiding the red water.
I thought we were gonna go to an island of undead, not Nix's vacation home.
As you start to pull up to the continent, you notice several sunk ships resting in the red water and on rocky reefs. Considering the coloring of the water, it makes it hard to tell just how deep the water is. So the ships do their best to get as close in as possible. The first ship actually ends up running aground about a good 100 feet out. At which point they basically just pop to dinghies and go ahead, set anchor, hoping that as the tide comes in, they'll be able to dislodge. All the other ships basically pull up as far as they can. Unfortunately, one ship does get a little bit off course and drift into the red water, at which point you hear breaking of wood and the ship goes down. It's at that time that you notice what's in the red water are large fins the size of sharks, dire sharks, which basically consume all those who fall overboard as the ship goes down, tearing at the dinghies and dragging the people into the blood red water. Every person is lost on that ship.
Yar Garfield. Good lord.
At that point, Alum just goes ahead and basically motions for Killian, which is already way ahead of it. It's like, yep, stop the boat. We're about 75 feet out. We're going to need some dinghies or something to get closer. Otherwise, we have to bring that ship in even closer. Ship does have one little dinghy, so it's going to be a couple trips to get everybody, but a lot more maneuverable and a lot less likely to run into some red water or reefs that will shred the whore. At which point, first wave will consist of our primary party members hopping aboard the dinghy and rolling out. At which point, the dinghy will return and pick up most of the NPCs and return one more time to pick up the third batch and drop them off. And the third batch, as crew gets dropped off and you're all aboard land, Kevin will just sort of give you a wave off and a bow to the captain. Wish you best of luck. As Curly and Mo Larry and Curly start rowing the boat back with decent skill. Good to know they're good for something.
Any questions while we're away?
At which point you guys are on the beachfront. And you then basically see one of the ships ignite on fire as two large boulders lit ablaze come crashing into it, knocking the main cell over into the water.
No, this is fun.
Looking over to the shore and up the hill, you see two catapults and individuals manning them, at which point you see an army of about 200 undead dressed in armor and several more creatures basically start coming down the hill toward the beach at you, in addition to all the other soldiers that are there. And most of the mercenaries take front line along with also some of the Dread Whispers and two other guilds consisting of Crescent Shard and Midnight Dawn representatives, and they go ahead and start forming a frontline defense as they run up and start facing the undead to take out the catapult and keep them off the beachfront. At which point, there you guys are there as chaos ensues. What is the first thing you do?
I would recommend
Where's
that we
the
try and
supplies stashed at? Have they begun offloading those?
They have started offloading supplies about 200 feet.
I can't stay up. I
Westward.
gotta go to bed. I'm sorry, guys.
All right. Good night.
It's okay, man.
I'm falling asleep on my computer. I'm sorry, guys.
At least
what
get
you
the
gotta
laundry
do.
done if you can, man.
It's in the dryer. It'll be fine.
Sounds good.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Get some
Night.
rest, man.
Night.
And then
Sam will head for the supplies, telling the others we need to make sure those supplies don't get taken out. Otherwise, our stay on here on this place is going to be a lot harder.
I'll follow along.
Seven's just going to quickly waddle his butt towards the supplies.
which point you guys start to make a little bit of a dash across the battlefield on the beach as you start running along the coast, basically against the water or parallel to the water, and up toward a large group protecting supplies and trying to offload stuff, while spellcasters and archers are trying to protect it. As you get there, a guy takes an arrow in the shoulder, another guy takes an axe to the chest, as a small group of undead basically come on down and start to attack.
And counterattack!
Which point, we're going to get you guys on over to player mark drag. Here we go. Over to the battlefield.
Aha, I'm captain now.
Figures. My initial roll is crap.
The only way to know if mine is any better. What do you know?
Aw.
I'm not surprised my roll is shit.
Michael, would Seven and the Hireling have
What the hell?
practiced in the 4 weeks?
Should have been able to complete it, yeah.
Would have been practicing, so you just have to wait till your next level to be able to change it.
Okay.
That's what you would have probably been spending most of your time having fun with.
You're supposed to click on your token.
Yeah, I did that. And then I hit the initiative, and it's not working again. That the last time too.
That's weird.
I don't remember how we fixed it.
Oh me, oh my, that's a lot of them. Damn, I wish I had cleave.
Running sounds like a good option.
No, there's nowhere to run.
We have to either fight through this, or we just go invisible.
I mean, stop and think about it. What happens if our supplies are destroyed?
True.
How are y'all gonna eat?
Well, most of your supplies are back on board the ship. You just have to go back out to the ship for your food. But any weaponry supplies or base camp supplies would all get, well, wrecked to hell.
Yeah.
At which
Yeah,
point,
It's
yeah.
not letting me do initiative. It says no character was found for select.
No
Definitely
character.
select. Yeah.
Are you clicking the initiative button on your character sheet or the one that's on the main map?
The one on the main map isn't showing up for me, so I tried doing the one that's.
Token might not be tied to the character sheet.
Yeah.
He's on the turn order now, if he wasn't already.
As a
Check
zero.
if the token is set to Brenham.
Let's see if the token's set to represent Brenham.
Let's see. Brenham / Overkill, yeah. Non-generic, so let's see. Gonna have to change that to Overkill. Or Brenham in this case. There we go.
Oh.
Save. That should fix it.
There we go. And then for Max, doesn't have.
There we go. Let me make sure that one, because I thought I fixed that, but may not have been. And to
I knew you
Max.
fixed it at one point.
Yeah, I redid all the. I
Okay,
updated
there
the
we go.
tokens, so that probably got screwed up in the process. Dang it. Okay, should be better nows. So at which
Oh,
point?
happy day. Oh, Michael, did the ritual thing go off without a hitch?
Can't fail the check, so I would say so.
Alright. Then let me make the note for the day as for what is in it.
One point.
Yeah.
Considering that's what you contribute.
Yeah, I will mark that momentarily. I gotta pull out the book. But proceed as normal with Nish, and as soon as I have it, I will post it to you, Michael, so you're aware of what it is.
Beautiful. Alrighty. And initiative orders are baddies have. Yeah, they're probably luck these rolls. Ooh. Jesus.
Ruh-roh.
Well, you guys did want to go first, right?
We would
Well-
prefer to go first, yes, except I'm going DFL.
See, Seven and I are going first.
Well, these are the moments when I'm grateful for my potions. That's actually where my 200 went.
Oh, I spent a lot more than 200 on potions and scrolls. I spent a lot
Same.
more than 200.
Well, I only had 450 to work with, and I needed to pay for food.
What the heck? Why did it go all... No. Undo. There we go. Let's back them up a little bit on the map.
Oh, that's a lot more. Well, yay.
There we go. I posted it for you, Michael. It is Shield of Faith. Which I think is hilarious considering the location.
As long as it's nothing wonky like what the Wastelands were like, I think we'll be fine.
Oh no, if this place is like the Wasteland, I'm utterly screwed.
Adam,
Yeah,
did we do Spirit Companion?
yes. That's what that
Okay.
is.
I was just making sure, because I didn't know if that was a Duskblade thing.
Nope. That's actually Artificer.
Ah.
All right, and there is your competition. First up in a niche. Basically, 20 feet behind you is base camp, with guys tending to injured people who got attacked and shot with arrows, or anyone who got hit by the flaming ship and abandoned it. Pretty much made it to shore and is getting tended for injuries as they're trying to get all the supplies together from the two supply ships, and trying to get you guys situated. Because it's kind of hard to set up a base camp and get ready if immediately you're assaulted. Plus side, out of all the ships, you're only down 2 already.
Plus side.
Plus,
Yeah. Let's make sure we only lose 2. Because losing more would fucking suck!
I mean, if we want to only lose 2, then that means we're going straight up to the catapults.
That's what the other fuckers are for.
Exactly.
I mean, Sam's orders were defend. That's what Horizon March wanted her to do, was like, alright, you're going to help with base camp, you're going to help do this, you're going to help do that. Oh, when you get there, go find your contact. I'm going to ensure the base camp survives. Yeah, that's what Horizon March does.
Unfortunately, that's not exactly what was the Umbrella Hoods.
Well,
Yep.
I don't know what the Umbral Hood one was, so... I know you told me, but I already forgot.
Oh my god!
You may just have to.
Guys,
You may just have to pee him the message.
It's the first. Guys,
We're doing that!
it's their first fight.
Oh,
oh my gosh.
no love on the battlefield, guys.
Aw.
Sorry,
Oh.
sorry, viewers. Not gonna kiss the dog. All right. First up in Niche is said dog. So 7. Needless to say, notating the fact that the crew of the Horror is still on the ship and securing and protecting it. The hireling is on board the ship because he got paid to come along and to somewhat risk his neck on a long journey, but not to fight and die. He was to help 7. He's kind of doing that. So yeah, he's staying on the ship too. So is 42.
5, 10, 15 feet. We're going to ready action if they're able to get to him, but can that ready action be a fighting defensively?
Special combat action. So yeah, should be no problem.
Okay, that being said, it's also going to take another -1 because I'm going to be activating tower.
Towers,
Nice.
full round action, delay standard. You'd have to, instead of ready action, you just have to delay your turn until something happens, and you can just take your full turn.
Okay.
It'll work out a little bit better that way.
I'll just do that.
All good then. So delaying your turn with baddies getting to go. Next up on the initiative chart. Let's see, we have
Me.
Brenham.
Moving to there.
Good sir.
And I will take a defense.
Total defense. Fair enough. Safety.
Safety and not dying.
As you
At least
basically
that's
just
what they
see
tell me.
hordes of skeletons and zombies shambling and running their way towards you.
Well, that
Looks
horde
like
will
lightly
quickly
equipped
separate.
warriors and such.
The skeletons will quickly outpace the zombies.
Yes, they will.
The zombies are fucking slow.
5 moves.
Double move
Said
versus
like
single
15.
move. So that brings it to Ash.
Well, not to mention, I think
Let's
zombies are
see.
speed 20, skeletons are speed 30.
Oh fuck.
I imagine probably get out your mind blade when you can. Get ready for combat.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna give Brenham some backup, so I'm gonna move up to here. And using my other action, I create my Mind Blade, and that's the end of my turn.
Let's see. Baddies did have 21 and 20. I'm not sure why they disappeared off the list. Probably when I moved them. We'll just put them back on there because you guys don't want me skipping their turns, right?
I mean, I would appreciate it if you did.
Well,
I
if
mean,
we
if
never
bad guys just run up and stand there and I'm like, oh, quick, kill them all!
burn, baby, burn.
Can they just be
Disco
paralyzed for like 2
Inferno.
turns?
I mean, I'd appreciate if you just changed your initiatives to 1 and 0.
That'd give us time to run around them.
It'll give it time to make it easier for them to. Oh, wow, holy shit.
That just happened.
They're avoiding you,
everywhere.
Ash.
You probably know what I am.
Fresh meat?
Since they're avoiding me, they probably figured out that my weapon will probably hurt.
They're just going to surround us. I can't tell.
Probably just trying to surround us. Sound strategy for mindless creatures.
There's nothing to say they aren't being controlled.
Oh yeah, they're being dished out orders.
As long as it's not a fucking lich. As long as it's not a fucking lich, it'll be good. If it's a fucking lich, fuck this shit, I'm out. Not
Alright,
really. I'm gonna
And
unleash
they're done.
Just gonna have to unleash a whole bunch of bullshit and fuck up the lich.
And
Is it the Lich
zombies-
King?
Hopefully not, because then we're all just fucking dead.
Not even maybe
We're
protagonist.
all dead.
Now if it's a bitch lich, we'll be good.
How dare you say that about Seven's mother?
What?
Seven's mother was a lich?
A bitch Lich.
There you go.
If Seven's mother was a lich, that would explain a lot.
Not a lot. It would explain everything.
No, because then you gotta wonder who the dad was. Because he definitely also had an influence.
Some sort of beholder, I would guess.
Alright, Bear
Max.
Snellen.
Smash!
Is it just claw bite?
You get 1.
Whichever's primary. So if it's
That's
bite
right.
with 2 claws, then it's a bite.
Bite in the claw, claw
No,
bite.
it's claw.
Get wrecked!
Yeah, right. It's slashing damage. I think.
But we'll find out how effective it is in a moment.
I don't know. Can claw count as slashing and crushing? Or
Claw.
bludgeoning, I mean.
Claw, I believe, is straight slashing. Excuse me.
Unless he punched him in the face.
Bear punch.
No bear jokes.
Kuma, kuma, kuma. Kuma punch!
And that will hit. And skeleton will go down.
Oh. That was disappointing, kind of.
No, if these are the utter basic CR crap skeletons, then they might actually have actual shit for health.
If they're
So-
also controlled, they could get back up.
So it's like you said, there's a bunch of them, like you said the other time. If there's a bunch of them, then they're weak. If there's just one of them, we're screwed.
Hopefully. One hopes that rule applies. But don't forget,
Does?
even a whole bunch of little shits can still
I'm-
fuck your shit up.
I'm taking a look at my shit.
Yeah, because one of them, the probability of them getting a crit now is really, really high.
Because of quantity.
Yep.
What? No, that's a thing.
I mean, statistically, yes.
Max almost got a crit.
And Pop a potion and down the hatch.
Oh, don't tell me. You did that already?
I got a lot more.
You do realize if you make an attack, that thing poofs.
I know. We have to
You
job
could
to
have
do.
attacked it first and then used your pro.
Let's see. What is in actual range? Huh. I wouldn't be able to hit with piercing damage. Wouldn't be able to hit with piercing damage. No piercing damage. No piercing damage. Let's see.
I don't
Kind
know
of
if the
limit-
slashing worked.
That'll be
It's true.
Wait, claw counts as slashing?
Claw is slashing.
Huh.
I mean, you ever been clawed by a cat? Do you count that as slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning?
The majority of the cats I've been around with have been declawed, so it's more of like bashing.
Sharp, pointy things raking against your skin. I can do it with 5 needles, motherfucker.
Alright. Can I...
Crazy people.
Yeah. Besides, you probably want to save the potion for later.
Alright. Well, there's...
Oh,
See if it'll work. There's no point in me psychic charging, though.
yeah, that's kind of a yeah. So, what is Estella's game plan against skeleton?
Just throwing blade.
Manifest.
To the one that dare step close into my range.
And blade throws, stabs it in the rib cage, breaks a few ribs, and he is still standing, but not in the best of conditions.
What did I say?
Damage is damage.
Skeletons have bludgeoning damage reduction because you can't really cut into bone too well. So yeah, whereas the others have slashing because zombies are giant meat sacks.
I thought claw from bear was slashing.
Not all of them have full life because some of them are damaged dead people, skeletons.
Oh.
Stuff. So life does
So depending
vary.
on which one she hit, that could have actually killed one of them.
Potentially, if it was already heavily damaged or something, yes. Otherwise, if it's just a normal skeleton, it's DR5, has like 6 life and 15 AC. Standard monster manual.
Okay. So they have 1 to 5 HP at the moment. Or maybe 2 to 5. D4 plus 1? Okay.
Potentially. They have a D12 life, so, 6 average. Potentially less if they're injured. Next up, Doggo Power.
Hey, no skip Sam.
Fine, Sam can go.
Move over to
At a
there.
5.
And slash with sword.
Able to draw for free, and blade across.
Draw due to movement.
Can you hit? Oh my god, you can hit. And it goes down.
Yep. Michael, do you need the extra D10 damage from the item or just include it on the weapon roll?
D10? You mean D6?
Isn't
Crystal?
Crystal? Is it D10 or is it D6? Ah, let me look. I don't
They're
remember.
all D6s. It's a D6.
So let me change that. But still, do you want me to include that in the weapon roll or need it separate?
Well, it's bound to that. So you could, as long as you're not swapping out for other stuff, you could include in. Otherwise, you can roll it separately if you prefer. I'd say it's part of the item, so roll it with the item.
Okay. Will do.
I mean, I don't think you're going to be swapping it between stuff.
I have
so-
nothing to swap it with.
Yeah. Now Seven's turn.
What doggo do?
Bless you.
Doggo is going to go over here. Hold on, let me check something. Up. Boop. Boop. Okay, he would have been like that.
We hold this flank.
Boop. And now we fight. Fighting defensively on top of tower.
Move, so can't do tower yet.
Shit, right?
Once they get to us, we can do tower.
And fighting defensively.
Yay for bonuses. Huh. 15-15. Let's see. That's a bite, so that's every damage under the sun. So dead. Gone. Next up, Brenham. What say you, Druid, to these undead abominations?
Going here. Alright, please hit.
Nice. Good damage. That one actually had 4 lives, so minus out the 5 is enough to drop it. If you were able to hit, which you were 2 off. Close.
Stop rolling a 6.
So yeah, it's like that would have actually worked, but instead you swing your weapon and catch right into its shield, and it just looks at you. Ash, you are up.
Yep, so I'm moving next to
pull
Burnham, and I am stabbing it.
So
And
what's your
luckily, I
getting
do.
stabbed?
If it hits, I deal 1d4 extra damage because of it being undead.
Let's see you do that pinpoint stab on its skeletal bones.
Ah,
0 damage. Okay, it's still standing. Great job. Moving along. No.
Wait, why is it 0 damage?
Did you add a plus or something? 1d6 plus 4 plus 2 from specialization.
Let's see, roll it.
Check.
It worked that time.
There's a plus in there.
Must have been. Yeah, I see. It's. I don't know how
There's
that
power
happened.
attack. Did you delete it or did you leave it as 0?
I must have deleted it. That's probably why it picked it up or something. Anyways, now for the 1d4.
So that's 11 for piercing, which is enough to kill that 4-hit dice guy. So stab through the skull and drops from your golden blade, fashioned from your own mental willpower. Fancy.
Show off.
Mind over
I was
matter?
wondering, any comment from the peanut gallery? Yep.
I was gonna say mind over matter? Okay, it is D6. Why did I think it was D10? Oh well.
Oi, Ash, you're right. You are useful.
I told you.
Rude.
We're getting surrounded, Ash.
Arrogance is how you get your leg pissed on.
What are those guys?
At which point, those 3 are running right past you and head for the base camp. As the rest of them basically run up to swarm you.
I cannot get to them.
They're also moving defensively, so they're trying to keep themselves protected as they're basically holding their shields in front of them. As people from the base camp are starting to reach for weapons. And one had to double move to get to Doggo by 5 feet, so that's only going to be 2 attacks against you. Let's see what they can do. 3 and a 20.
Yeah, that's
So
a hit.
that's 1 hit. And bladed weapon, cross Doggo, 2 points of damage minimum.
Not my doggo, bitch.
Unless your AC is higher than a 20 with fighting defensively.
Doesn't
Actually,
that fighting
hold on.
defensively give a +3 because of tumble?
2, but if it's tumble, then yeah, it would be 3, so that'd be a 21, so it wouldn't hit.
No hit for you.
So close, but
No
aware of the
surprise.
attack, so miss.
Let me just add the HP back.
Please do. Dogging Dodgo. All
Ninja
right,
Doggo?
jump over to Ash. 1 against Ash. 2 against Ash. Third one rolls a 10. I'm just going to laugh. No, better. And then 2 against Brenham. And these guys
Miss.
roll for
Miss.
shit for the most part.
Does that 17 hit Ash?
It will. So that will be 1 hit. And Ash will take 3 points of damage. So first blood. And zombie. Because, technically you guys hit them first, but they don't have bloods.
Am I allowed to
Almost,
talk?
Lydia.
Am I allowed to talk for Max on Max's turn or no?
Talk?
AKA
Growl. As for otherwise, you guys can kind of give one-word answers to each other and other simple stuff on other
Like,
people's
could I ask
turns.
Sam? Like, okay, so I have to wait for my actual turn.
If you're going to give out like a full sentence and wait for an answer, that's going to be on your turn. If it's just, hey, back me up, then yeah, I'll allow you to do it at any time.
So Max wouldn't know.
On Sam's
Yeah.
turn, she'll say something, but she's not going to wait for a response.
These zombies seem to just be, as the skeletons are holding you back, going around and following those skeletons, which are leading to the base camp. And it will be
And-
Max's turn.
And Max wouldn't know to go take care of the 3 behind
Unless
him.
Brennan say something.
Well, that's
Unless
what I was asking, kind of.
Max,
You
go.
can instruct your animal to do so. It's just how
Okay,
well trained he is.
So I could tell him to go fight these if I wanted to.
Max, smash!
You can
Okay.
try to instruct him to go ahead and attack, because I think you can
I'll
have
tell
him
him to go
trained
that
with
way.
like 3 things, which is like stay, defend, or attack. So
Okay.
yeah, I think you're at 3.
Yeah, it's 3. 3 per intelligence score.
I was just thinking Druid at a certain level, what benefits they get.
He's better than I am.
Boom. Another
He's
one.
better at rolling your attacks, but doesn't do that much damage. At least
No.
for now.
And next up, Estella, and Max has the skeleton's attention.
Good
Right
play,
there.
Max.
It's closer.
Manifest blade, chunk. Throwing blade bomb.
Man, really
Damn,
I was playing as
Nice
a bard.
hit.
Thank you. At that one.
Hits it and gets stuck in the shield. Skeleton will lower shield and just look over in your direction and then turn back toward the dog. And it's stuck through the shield and into its arm, but not enough to get through its damage reduction.
Yeah, I figured.
That'll then bring it over to Sam's turn.
One moment, typing something out. Got that. I don't have to do that since Max went over there. So I'm simply going to move here. And swing at this skelly right here, right in front of me.
Okie dokie. Can ya? Do ya?
We shall see. Yes, I think I do. And I think that's enough to blow through their DR.
Maybe. I mean, then again, maybe not.
Turns out they only have a DR10, so yeah. Just
They
kidding.
got DR 5 bludgeoning and DR 10 katana. No.
Well, fuck. Wait,
Well,
if they have
that's not a
DR10
thing.
katana, that means I'm using a katana, therefore I'm good.
Oh, darn. I mean, anything but katana.
Nope, that's not what you said.
So that's 1 down. Dead.
And is that zombie doggos I see that you just added to the map?
No, those aren't zombie doggos. Those are something entirely different.
Oh, joy.
As
Joy
that's
to the world.
basically their turn on basically your niche to make it. As they come running up on their four legs.
Skeledog?
I rolled really shitty for their initiative.
That's fine, so did I!
Oh no, superiority complex.
Oh my god! Don't
I
let
wish-
your alpha bitch get in.
What did this
You want
bitch
to be the
just
alpha
say?
bitch, aren't
This
Stuff.
motherfucker.
Come and say that to okay, come and say that in sword slashing range.
Bold
which
words for
point,
someone
when you
in
guys-
stabbing range.
Which point you hear horns blow up on the hill, and you see wild beasts come running down the hills, which look like, these grotesque, streaking, four-legged animals that seem like a crossbreed between an oversized rat and a wolf, have massive jawed teeth and basically spikes jutting up from them, and are hairy. So
Are they
basically, almost
hyenas?
yeah, kind of imagine a very ugly ass dog, which would kind of look like this.
It's so cute!
So yeah, imagine a mouthful of oversized teeth, which shouldn't fit in there, very short hair like that on a rat's tail, and then big claws like a wolf, and a patch of mane and long ears up toward the front. And you have this dire rat slash wolf combination as these carcass eating vermin basically come running down, which they are small sized animals. So yeah, halfling sized
What knowledge check would that little bitch be?
animals. Knowledge nature.
I actually have that.
I'm doing that.
Probably a no one for me.
They're one hit dice, so an 11 does succeed.
Really?
They're one hit dice. Carcass eaters are most often found digging up fresh graves for food where opportunity is less available. They go hunting for prey at night. They are usually about 3 to 4 feet long and weigh 65 to 75 pounds.
Or they are based after hyenas, just
Pretty
gruesome.
much.
Hyena rat.
Uh,
Ratina?
Brenham's got the basic knowledge of there's some kind of animal that kind of looks like a rat or a wolf. Not quite right, but they're smaller. As for with that crazy roll, you know that they have low light vision. They have scent. They can even dig underground if they feel like it. They have a nasty ass bite and 2 claws, and they have an ability called Blood Frenzy, which if they deal damage to a living creature in combat, the scent of blood overwhelms them, and they instantly go into an auto rage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That sounds awesome!
Except you're on the receiving end of it this time.
I wish I had ranks in handle animal.
I have brains in hand animal, but I don't tame me that thing.
Wait,
I
what
think
are we
the
taming
prob-
again?
She wants to tame the rat dog.
The Ratina.
Rat terrier?
Ratina?
Look in general, Lydia. That's what we're fighting now.
That's what's behind. Okay.
And top of the order. 7. You see creatures come running down the hill.
It's Fluffy.
For once, he doesn't want to kill something.
So fluffy.
However, he is going to kill the skeleton in front of him, or attempt to do so.
Now's when you can use tower.
I'm towering.
So say drops a point into it, and then you get to take from it on your turn.
Yep.
Hold on, my brain's trying to work.
Error.
Plus 1 AC. Boop.
Tower is a -1 to hit.
For whoever's.
Yeah.
Whoever's choosing to do so on their turn, take the negative. And whoever chooses to take the point. That's a miss. Chomp, and all you get is shield. Brenham, your turn. You got plenty of distractions and a whole host of, well, very slow moving zombies trying to go past you.
That one.
Alrighty.
Finally.
One right in front of you, you said?
The one diagonal to me, to my right, or no, to my left.
One on the end. Okay, poof. It does have 5 life, so right on the dot.
No flank for you.
All right. Any movement or other actions by you, or are you just keeping
Nope.
your back to Ash?
Just standing right here and saying, Max, great job over there. Keep it up.
Ash, your turn, sir.
Yep, let's see. I'm gonna attack the one to this one. To my
One.
right here.
Okay. To your character's left.
Right.
Oh, to your right. That's Brenham.
In some general direction.
That one thing over there in that one direction.
One
You
direction, like
light
a
up.
bam?
Too bad it
Aw.
doesn't work. But here.
10
Extra
plus
damage.
3. Very dead. Stab and drop. Any other actions by you?
As much as I want to, not really. I don't think I can do anything with it other than nothing. I can't do anything.
Done. Zombies' turn.
I knew I should have taken the cleave feat. Oh well. Next time.
Wait, shouldn't have the skeletons gone before the zombies?
I think that one fell off, yeah.
Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to say.
And I was like, wait, where are the skeletons? Like, there's the carcass eaters. Where's the... It's like, damn it, the picture disappeared again.
Sorry, guys. Could have gotten away with
Maybe because it was tied to the skeleton that you deleted.
Hmm. I'll get better at that.
Michael, that's why I tend to keep one of each token in
corner.
a corner. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That way, also, if I need more of them, like they appear and people now see them, copy paste.
Yeah. We'll just put him over in that pretty little corner. Good, Skelly. And
There I go, helping the DM out again. Ha.
all right, and then with skeleton, those will go over to Max to try to hold him off. And skeletons will attack. No way hitting 7.
Oh, those
Two.
both missed, actually. Yeah, an AC of 13.
Well, those two are against 7. Then
Oh,
going
shit.
left and right.
Those are against 7.
So,
Oh.
versus-
Oh, shit.
Versus Ash, nope. Versus Ash, nope. Versus Brenham, nope. Now Max.
Fuck!
You had to say something earlier. You had
Right.
to say something.
Miss across the board, and then it comes to the animal, the companion pet. Totally out to kill him. That was the computer, not me.
This is 2 19s in a row. Like, what the hell?
Oh. Just
Poor Max.
no love.
Dude, if this kills him, I'm gonna be mad.
I mean, if you need a new animal, you could tame one of those things.
What's horrible too is these things usually wield scimitars. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, that would have been 2 critical threats.
Thank God I'm using short sword instead. Otherwise, geez, that's 2 potential crits.
Rip.
7 damage. to Maxo.
He's still kind of okay.
Imagine that being doubled. Be like, Max, back, don't die.
No, one crit would have probably killed him. It would
Oh,
have
would
been
have
something
messed him up
stupid like,
good.
and he claws himself in his own face and he's dead.
Max's turn, and he can do a full attack against him. So that's like, what, claw, bite, or bite, claw, claw?
I think it's something like that.
Whichever it is. I always forget.
It's claw bite.
Claw, bite. So yeah, 2 out of his highest.
Can I-
and then,
Choose to do claw and bite the other one.
yeah, you literally, whenever you have multiple attacks, you pick them as the attacks go. Technically, you could declare, yeah, all of them against this one, but it's technically claw, roll to hit. Oh, it dies. I use their claw against the next creature, and then I bite.
Oh,
So,
so I
yeah.
can do this.
Yeah, you just divide up as you go. So it's just pretty much attack,
So that one in
Yeah.
front.
claw, so no damage,
Wait, what?
because slashing versus bludgeoning creature. So yeah. So second claw against it. That's going to deal some damage, although this one doesn't have low life. Actually has full, so that's going to cut it in half. So you're down to your bite.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh wait, I need to roll the.
Oh, that's a 4. He only has a
Oh, no,
+1 to hit.
Bite? Hold on.
No,
Reroll bite roll.
that attack is That dice roll's glitched.
No.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah,
got a
that's
2
fair.
base attack, +4 ability score, yet it's only including a +1 to hit on the macro.
But look at the second bite.
No, I'm reading the macro, dude. There's a glitch in it somewhere.
Oh, okay. I copied it from that day you told me to copy that.
Well, there's some weird spacing shit in it.
Black Bear should have
Oh.
2 claws at a +6.
I know what
and
it
a
is. I
bite
know
at
what
a
it is.
+1. So it should be a 6 to roll and then a 1 to roll. So
It's
yeah,
it's listed as a base attack 2, strength of 4. How does that work?
I don't know. We went through it that one day, and I copied and pasted what you gave me. Remember?
should be 6 and 1.
Oh, you hard coded the 6 and the 1.
But I copied what you gave me that one day.
Did I give you the full coding, or did I just give you the +1 +6?
I'm not sure what you gave me.
Because from the looks of it, you copy and pasted the +1 +6.
So are we good on that dice roll or no?
Excuse me.
That's actually correct. If the bite is only supposed to be a +1, then. If the bite's only a +1, then that dice roll is correct.
The two is a fail. Then we're good on that.
Yeah,
So it'd be
that's-
2 damage with the bite then. So.
Well,
leaving
no,
it
the
at
first
1.
one was wrong.
Yeah, he
Was
rolled
a
a
crit
second
fail.
time so we could see if it was a glitch
Yeah.
or not. So that natural 1 on the bite is actually correct.
Ouch. I'll give
And
back
a
its
4
2
+
life.
1 is a 5 to confirm, so...
That's a miss, so bad things happen to Max. Bites everything under the sun.
Natural attack. Got too close. Your attack hits the target, but the target may start a grapple against you for free.
Oh, so it does
It
hurt
does.
him.
It does nothing, so yeah, the damage would, as listed, which is
7.
he rolled a 3, so it'd be 4, because it doesn't get a +4, gets a +1. So 4 damage. So that is enough to drop the skeleton, and the skeleton's not smart enough to do a grapple, and it's dead either way, so yeah.
Adam,
Yeah.
is the crit fail card and the crit success card come from the same deck?
No.
Damn it!
They're 2 separate decks.
Okay.
Wait. So crit fail actually ended up being in favor for the.
In this case, yes. That's happened a few times.
Allowed it to actually succeed. If the creature had lived and was a very large creature and could do a free grapple and then constrict and devour you or something,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
you'd been
horrible. But
Depending on
thankfully,
what
it's a
you're
drum
up
max
against.
skeleton.
Oh, yeah, that could have got you dead.
Estella, your turn. Zombies are proceeding towards you. They can only move or attack, so you could basically kite them indefinitely by just keep backing up.
That's exactly what she was gonna do. She's gonna back
I
up
mean,
and move.
arguably they could take a free 5 foot step, but they have to take a move action, so yeah, they really can't.
Backing up as far as I can without trying to delete my character.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You're
And
doing a
then,
withdrawal? Or just.
yeah. Well, they were 5 feet away from me, so
Ah, so you just basically haul ass and good.
yeah, and then throw up. I don't have my blade. And then conjure a mind blade. Won't be able to conjure them while moving until freaking
Much
one more
later.
level. One more level. Why are the zombies retreating?
I'm just moving the board. I'm just moving, in essence, everybody down like 3 squares to give you more
Oh,
room behind you.
gave
Shifting
me
everybody else
hope.
on the map in order to make it easier.
Just sidesteps 3. Why are you always running? Because I am not melee trained.
And then that'll give you a little bit more room on map wise.
Thank you.
No worries. Then the enemies may end up getting behind you guys and starting to head to the camp, and now basically the closest crate is literally at your back.
Oh,
Well,
that one?
5 more feet. He's just a
That one doesn't exist.
dummy. He doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah, I will slide him further over so he's pretty much out of view and thus out of sight, out of mind.
Hey, that's like me when I'm cleaning.
He really does shit underneath your bed. I used to do
Yeah.
that when I was like 6.
To be fair, there's already a lot of shit underneath my bed to begin with. So it just kind of goes together. And I also have like a wardrobe blocking the line of sight to like this big old space in between my bed and the wall. So I have a tiny corner with all my pillows, blankets, and stuffed animals knocked over.
Alrighty, and then that will bring it. Let's see, with Estella backing up and creating Blade. Done, so Sam's turn. Stella is protecting the base camp. As far back to the base camp as she can get.
That's not protecting the base camp.
She's advancing in the opposite direction.
Fancy in the wrong direction, that's for damn sure. Alright, 5 foot step. And then
Zombies, the slashing man's enemy.
you said they're DR slashing, which means if they're slashing, I bypass it.
Yep. Thus the slashing man's enemy, because no issues. 7's got skeletons.
Yep. And I'm doing 1 point from tower, and I'm taking the 1 point in the pool for the 1 bonus. Does a 13 hit on zombie?
It does hit on zombie.
10 points.
Okie dokie. Still standing? Or shambling?
Damn, they have a lot of HP.
16 on average.
Jeez.
Although they move.
Hella slow.
No. Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
And back to our little friends at the back of the room.
Holy moly!
Yeah. Welcome to Four-Legged Critters. They have a high speed. And guess what? They're all breaking through the line and heading straight for Estella.
Well, they're small size, so they only have a movement speed of 30, but when you double move, guess how fast you move?
Double.
We need a haste buff stat.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not playing a bard.
I don't even know that was a thing. Is that actually a thing?
There's actually a spell called Haste. Lets you move quicker, give you AC, and better to hit. You supercharge yourself. At which point, the Carcass Eaters are just running up. And they are running up. Alrighty, and that brings it over to next, top of the order.
We're going to Num Nums.
Always a
Knowledge.
plus. One to your diagonal left skeleton, or one right in front of skeleton.
One right in front.
You gonna do tower? And
Yes,
claim
we're
your
doing
1
tower.
point from tower?
Claiming the 1 point and then putting 1 point back in.
Plus 1 AC, -1 to hit. Move action used, and then standard action attack. Nom 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 nom. Ooh. Well, that's gone.
And crunch.
All right.
Honestly,
you
I would
technically
think
have
a doggo would be a skeleton's natural enemy, now that I think about it.
eating them on bones.
I
Yep.
think-
Yep.
Any 5-foot movement or staying as is.
Thing as is.
Brenham, your turn.
I kind of want to give Max bark skin, but at the same time, there's too many enemies to buff someone right now. So I'm just gonna attack. One right in front of me.
If you're wondering where Alam and all the rest of the people are,
Shit.
they wound up on the boat on the little ride after you guys, so you guys were making your way over to the camp. They're about 100 feet behind you, and they pretty much got hit with a swarm just like this also. So they're fighting their way to you in the base camp while having to deal with also their horde of baddies.
And when you see a roll like that, you wish you would have just gave your bear bark skin.
I
You have
could
to be
have spent my
careful.
turn doing that.
I thought it was a bear, not a dog.
Ha ha ha, bark.
Thank you.
That was an
I know-
unbearable pop.
I got it.
Hey!
Shig, you use that one way too much.
It's too
Ash,
easy,
your
okay?
turn.
Bear with me.
Yeah.
You gotta come up with something new.
He can't. That's his problem.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna attack one of these in front of
Well,
me.
You can
The
wait
one-
till you guys step on a trap and just say, "Bear with the trap."
I
So
don't
you can
care.
combine both of them.
Out
I'll
of
take
character,
this
how
one.
long does it take to switch weapons? Is that a full round?
Free action drop, move action draw.
Okay.
But you'd be dropping it on the ground.
Oh.
Besides which, Scimitar is one-handed. You still have your offhand.
I think that's a dead skeleton.
I forgot that I was bro.
Yeah. Ooh. That one's toast. Far end? In front or to your left, diagonal?
Where was it? Like right here.
Okay. Just making sure that you're working down the line. I wasn't missing that.
Yeah,
Why are
maybe
you
so
using black on a dark background?
because that was my normal couch switched to another color.
Skeleton's turn. Left to right at 7. Nope. On over to Ash.
There we are.
Of course.
Oop.
Ash is getting jabbed. 4
Yeah,
points.
that's a hit. Oh no,
Against
4 points.
Brenham. No.
Yes.
And then against Bear. Hit.
Yep.
Poor bear.
7. Oh.
Ouchies.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Instead of down goes Frazier, it's gonna be down goes Max.
No, Max is still up, but he is hurting pretty bad now.
Maybe time to tell him defend and come back to you as he withdraws.
More like kill the skeleton, then back off.
That too.
Yeah.
So no attack of op.
Zombies' turns.
Don't
Let's
see
see what they can do with their lovely zombie attacks. Since they're actually close enough to do that. Against 7. No. Against Sam.
Nope.
That was close. That was close, though.
I have a 19.
17. That's close. It's not like a 12.
It's no cigar. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Or in this case, fireballs.
What about fireball?
Hey,
Don't
tempt
tempt me. I decided not to do that one. Aw, they like Estella.
Or they see the camp and they're like, why not?
Eh,
Stella
that
just
too.
happens to be between them and the camp. Or the supplies.
They must see a shit ton of people over there that are easy targets.
Man. These are the moments when I regret not playing a caster. Burning
Right.
Hands formation. Like, right there.
Alright. Next up.
Alright, come on, Max. You got it this time. Oh, I can do a full round, too. Wait, if I do a full round, I can't move, though, huh?
5 feet. If you just do one attack, then
No,
you can
I'm doing claw bite. Let's see it.
go all out. 15 does hit, but deals no
Failed the
damage.
crit.
Can't be critted, so 5 damage, so no damage. And a bite hits, and it's life, so dead. So yeah, claws were worthless just for him to grab onto it, and then the bite
then
was
move
forced
5
to tear
feet.
off its head. Dead. And then 5 feet to tell Max, come back.
Good job, Max.
Estella, your turn.
You
One of
are
the
in a
guys
rock-
behind the crates looks over at you. It's like, little help.
Don't think I'm trying, bud.
You're in a rock and hard place right now.
Yeah.
You need something? I mean, we got supplies.
Club.
A club? Wouldn't a sword work better against zombies?
All I got is this thing. And throws the mind blade.
He starts going through the equipment to try to hand you something. See what they have.
And in actuality, you should have asked for a slashing weapon.
Anything, okay?
Meat sack.
Oh my god.
Wait, where's
How do you
HK42?
even qualify as a rogue?
Where's HK47 when we need him? You know exactly what I'm referring to when I say that.
Mm-hmm.
Meat bag.
Throwing blade?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Why?
I don't know.
Why
Maybe,
undead?
maybe you should switch to alchemist fires or something.
I have
Hi, undead. We asked for a high fantasy campaign.
Did. You did.
You also had time to prepare for this mission.
To be fair, I only got maybe a couple of acid flasks. And I would only be hitting one.
To be fair, you could be using a scimitar.
Well, let's see. I mean, you're 4th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your weapon's +1, so that does give you a bonus to hit. And damage. Are you applying that bonus? Or it being magical?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay, I was trying to think of anything that would help you. Because you can't make it larger size yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sam, you're up.
bag to chop in half.
If you don't have alchemist fires or
And I'm
Holy
claiming the
what?
1 point from tower and taking the -1 to add to tower.
guess you could always do, aside from acid flask and alchemist fire, you could do holy water too.
Alright. That I think is a hit, and I think that might finish it. Hopefully.
Don't worry, Asilla. Help is on the way.
I'm fine.
Seven would say to Sam, "Don't get bit by the doggies, please."
Doggo talks.
Wait, I missed that. Please don't get bit by doggos? Is that what you said?
The undead doggies.
Oh. The same
not
response back.
undead.
They're not undead.
Well, whatever they are.
And unfortunately, Ash draws their attention.
Oh, Ash pulled aggro.
It's like they're looking there and he's bleeding and he's staying there. Instead of running past to attack the base camp, it's like, oh, fresh meat.
Bleeding prey! Wounded prey! Even better!
Oh, great.
Pretty
Wait,
much their thought.
Wait a minute. They're alive, aren't they?
Yes.
They're living creatures.
Unleash all the bullshit on them.
And they will lunge at you and try to bite. 6, no. 10, no. As they snap at you.
I think it's funny. The dice roll of the second one equaled the total of the first.
Oh no.
Ash, these things are alive. What do you mean? Oh, you're right.
What do you mean? Oh.
Can't you see they're breathing? And not
8.
smelling? Oh,
That's a
never mind.
miss.
Can't you see
Mrs.
they're
Mac.
going to be bleeding?
Top of the order.
Man, if they're alive, I wonder if you can get them as an animal companion.
You might be able to get them as a pet if they weren't already being controlled.
I want one so badly.
Later, crazy girl.
I'm not crazy.
I want the corpse eating monster rat dog.
Hey, it will help us hide the bodies.
So you want it for garbage disposal.
That does
Yes.
make sense.
It's already a garbage disposal.
That will kill the last remaining skeleton on that end. So down it
Oh,
goes.
for fuck's sake.
And you still have your...
Oh, did
well,
you do
need to
tower?
move back for the point, so you have 5-foot movement.
This is going into his diary.
Did you do tower?
Fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Fine.
did tower.
Okay.
It's in the roll itself.
Okay. I was just asking because I wasn't paying attention.
He's going right there.
And brings it to Brenham.
Sorry, Ash, but I gotta help my pet. As
Gotta help the bear.
he starts pulling out his level 1 spell and casting Cure Light.
That's a touch spell, so you'd have to walk over and heal the bear.
Is it a touch?
It is touch.
Oh no, that's 2 opportunities for him too.
Yeah. Like,
That's worth.
I mean, you could
Worth.
delay your turn after Max and wait for Max to get to you, and then you could
Still
heal
not
him.
worth. Still not worth. I'm doing it. I'm moving.
Gonna go ahead and screw
Take
it.
the 2 roll.
2 attacks against the measly skeletons, which really haven't been able to hit you. That's fair.
Let's see if they do it.
Let's see if that will hold true for an attack of op.
Both miss. Thank goodness. All right. So
Hidden air. So you are over there, and you don't have to about cast defensively because the creature can't hit you. So 1d8
wow, terrible roll.
plus 4. So yeah, 6 life back to bear.
Roll.
HP's HP is HP.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, life is life.
Hope for a little more, but that's fine. And that will end his turn. Sorry, Ash.
I'll be fine.
I
hope.
got this.
5 minutes later, I don't got it. turn. Okay, I'm gonna attack one of these things. I'm using a move action to create a psychic charge, and I'm striking it.
Swing
They're
for
not
the
evil,
fence.
are
Swing
they?
for the fence.
They're not evil, are they?
The animals are usually not evil, but checking them, they are. That's weird. I don't see an alignment box.
I'm guessing neutral.
They literally left it off the critter. I would assume neutral for being an animal.
Okay, so my thing won't work, but I'm still getting a psychic charge. If it hits,
Check to see.
actually, did I power attack? Yeah, I'll just power attack for.
That's interesting. I've never noticed that. Never really used a creature. Now. Always neutral alignment. Yeah, was left out and no treasure available. Okay, there you go. It is in the errata. They goofed. So you are good to proceed, sir. Minus the d4. 16 hits, 11 points damage. Down like a sack of potatoes. Tasty
Hey,
sack of
sack
potatoes.
of potatoes can be eaten.
True.
You're going to eat the corpse creature, aren't you?
Maybe.
Eh, that's the end of my turn.
Hey, they delivered food to us. Hey, Brenham, you still got purified food and drink?
Affirmative.
We're not gonna eat things that scavenge dead things.
Why not?
Seven says to Sam, yes, we are.
The dog
Sim looks back and
talk.
says, "You are."
And even Kabu says, "Hey, it's food. It's protein. It's nourishment."
See, even Kabu's on our side.
Max.
You say all of it.
Wait, you already done with their turns?
There's only 2 skeletons, so that brings it over to zombies, which also fell off the damn chart.
Oh my god.
It's your fault.
Let's add them back to a niche. Stupid.
I thought you put some off to the side for a reason.
Yeah. I'll remember. I forgot that. Zombie. One attacking Sam. 17. No, close again, but not quite. How come I feel like this is Plants vs. Zombies and those zombies just got to the house?
Almost yes.
There are only so many people, and they're being kited to the camp.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
I think we need more people.
Could have
Lydia,
kited
if you're trying
an
to talk,
angle.
you're too far from the mic.
Did I get skipped on something? Oh wait, no, it was the thing glitched. Never mind.
So let's see. Yeah, Max's turn.
He's gonna fight the weird looking
Just swipe that one.
rat other thing.
Slide this one over to the corner for token.
Alright, he's gonna do bite. I mean claw bite.
What the heck?
2 claws should have hit though.
Yeah. 2 claws would have hit and would kill the bugger. So yeah, shredded meat. First one drops it to 0 and then actually puts it in the ground with the second one.
And then I move behind from it.
So 5-foot step. And Estella, your turn. As the guy reaches over to you, here, take this, and holding the sheath, holds a longsword over to you.
Awesome.
At least he's smart.
Look, I was using my natural weapons, okay?
Get a weapon!
So am I.
Hopefully, she's proficient with a martial weapon.
Yes, rogues have proficiency with longswords.
No, rogues have proficiencies with short swords.
Yeah, they don't get longsword.
Oh, that must be the bard. Well, this is fine.
Trust me, I've been doing research all damn day.
Everything's fine.
I'll check
Well,
soul
isn't
knife real quick for
isn't
you.
Isn't a longsword a simple weapon?
Nope.
No, that's a bard thing.
Okay.
Soul knife is simple weapons only.
Yeah, kind of bardic, kind of roguish also. Yeah.
Rogues are simple plus a few specific weapons.
So yeah, with that, you'd end up taking, if you take the longsword and you're not proficient, it's a -4 to hit.
Yep.
So I don't hit.
So you end up swinging and missing. Which point is like, maybe I should give you something else.
Keep trying.
That's Estella right now.
Wrong.
Once she dies, she's gonna be like, I'm not fine, okay.
5-foot step, or a move action to draw attacks of op and get the hell out of dodge, or wait for guy to help.
Tumble, woman, tumble!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Fuck this
That's
shit.
up.
I'm out.
On
Just gonna
Estella's
take my
tombstone,
shit
I'm
and
fine.
leave. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Do I need to roll a reflex save again, or?
It's tumble.
Oh.
Skill check.
It's sad when your pet is better at attacking than you are.
On Estella's tombstone, I'm fine.
What does it say for Sam if 7 is technically her pet?
Oh
God.
no.
Damn, why?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's a no-go. Because if I remember correctly, it's a DC 15.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Half your speed. Failure means you provoke attacks of opportunity, but you still get to move. So you get to move your 15 feet, but they do get to take swipes at you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Watch you guys get crits.
or critical fail.
Goodbye,
Hey,
Estella.
Rolling does not. That does confirm critical fail for the first guy on the
Alright.
end here.
Let's see what he gets.
And swings and mauls his friend, I guess.
Armor smash. Your attack deals damage to your armor.
boo!
Oh, wait, is he zombie? Does he have a weapon?
Slam attack and no armor.
Oh, then that would be natural. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Battered. You take a -2 penalty to skill checks and saves for the next 1d4 hours.
Ooh. Something.
I was thinking it was skeleton for some reason.
All right. Next one, 15 misses, and next one 16. Finally improves. So last
That's
one
not
will
necessarily a
hit.
good thing.
They learned, or just got lucky.
Either one is bad.
Honestly, yeah. And slams Estella in the back for 3 points of damage as she runs by. As near miss, hurts itself, near miss, and wham.
What do you know, Estella? You are fine.
Just doesn't need to look back when she hears a whoosh sound right behind her head.
I guess you're right. You are fine. You're fine.
Perfectly fine.
Sam, your turn.
Gonna take a 5-foot step. Take the 1 point from tower, add a point to tower. Ooh! I like
Jeez.
that damage.
Poofles.
That's
I
a lot
like
of
that
damage.
damage. 1 point short of maximum, too.
Carcass Eaters. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey, take this. Ah! And it jumps over the wall and bites into him. And
7.
then
Eat him.
And the guy's getting bit. Next,
Thanks for trying, Charlie.
it's actually Paul.
Pauline, I got it.
And with flanking, 16 to hit Ash is a hit. As Carcass Eater will bite into you. Although it's crap for damage, thankfully. For now.
That's not the problem.
Yeah.
1 point of damage.
But his next turn, it's gonna become a barbarian hyena thing.
Boom. The taste of blood. And rages.
There's a song by Powerwolf called Lust for Blood.
Sounds like a good theme song.
And since that one bit into that guy, he also goes rage. 7, your turn.
7's going to be a good boy. He was told to go attack things, so I'm going to
I
go
referred
right.
to the thingy. If you can, that thingy would be better.
Eh,
50?
we go in 50.
One attack of op.
They already took it, remember?
Which already took, yeah, so he's screwed. It's like, but yeah.
That's why I said that.
And
Go,
he's a chump.
7, go.
The thing that went chomp gets chomped.
Considering its
So-
AC went down too, yeah.
-1 for tower, but nom.
You're putting points into tower or you're taking it into yourself?
I'm taking it into myself. No, I'm not. I'm putting points in.
Okay, because I think it's like a move action to put points in, so then you'd be
It's
moving
Yeah.
them down.
you have to be a full round action to put it in as part of your attack. You
Right,
can
so
take it
none.
out for free, and it only lasts 1 round, so take it.
Okay, I thought it was a move action to take it out.
No, it's free.
Then free action, take out the nom without putting any in. So then,
Fair.
technically, the hitting AC would have been a 17, not a 16.
That hits its AC, which went from 15 down to 13 because of rage. And it dies and lets go of the man.
One creature came over and bites him, then another creature comes over and bites it. What does he think about this mess?
Circle of life. Little fish gets ate by bigger fish gets ate by bigger fish gets ate by person. And then person gets ate by bigger fish. Brenham's
About right.
turn.
And then bigger fish gets killed by mini little people and they eat it.
No, it's
Hey,
escalation,
Ash.
Jig, not diminutive.
Ash, how are you
There are
down
no
there?
other killer pygmies from the movie The Mummy here. They're not here in
I
this
think I'm
movie.
fine, but if you want to come help me, I'll appreciate it.
Well, I'm wondering if I should head up this way.
I'll head up with you. For now, let's deal with these skeletons first.
Okay, I'm gonna fight the one that got empowered.
Blood
Let me
friend.
try. Good call. Come on. Low damage though.
$16 hits, and it takes 5 points of damage. Which, with its increased con, will still leave it to there. Still alive.
Wait for
Your
it.
turn.
Ash, your turn.
Psychic charge, and I'm attacking it.
Dang.
Sometime. There he goes.
And that's why I said wait for it.
Boom. Dead.
Nice job.
And that's the end of my turn because I already spent my move action to charge my blade up.
Skeleton's turn. Attacking. Oh. You're going to feel that. Like, not in the morning, but right now. Oh.
Wow,
Wow.
they're fighting in sync now.
One went high, one went low, and you just stood there.
Yep. You felt that. Buddy, oh pal, oh friend of mine.
It definitely left a mark. Yep.
And two zombie attacks versus the 7.
Not my doggo, bitch.
No way in hell. And other zombies start swarming the camp. As they're trying to push over crates and move around. Max!
Alright, he's gonna go right here. Just a bite. And he missed by 1, huh?
Yes. Oh. Better luck next time, Barry. And Estella, your turn. You got one straggler, but he didn't really get an attack against you because he can only move. What you do? Stab back up 5 feet?
Back up 5 feet and can I go back up 5 feet and go total defense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Standard action to go total defense, I believe. So, yeah.
Exactly what I do.
Pretty sure it's standard action. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sam, your turn. Your dog has friends.
Fun fact. Charge. And another fun fact. Charge is full round action. So I will burn a point to add to tower.
And you also have flanking, so that's a +4 to hit.
Uh-huh.
In exchange for losing 1, so a +3 to hit.
Yep.
Fair use of the ability. Slashing weapon and crystal triggers.
Yep.
Is already in place. Zombie still alive as you cut right through it, and it just sort of turns around as its arm falls off.
Sam just says, not my doggo.
At which point the other carcass eater looks at the guy behind the stand and jumps over and bites him. And gets him and goes into a blood frenzy, and that guy's now bleeding out as he goes down. So basically blood just sprays up onto the boxes and you hear screaming, and then then the screaming stops.
Horror movie style. Got it.
And next up is 7.
I can't reach that.
I'm coming.
Make him dead. Make him very dead.
I'm making him dead. I was putting a cup of coffee on.
You don't need coffee, woman.
Yes, I do.
She lives off
So,
coffee.
can I attack that one for sneak attack?
Yes. Although I think it has like shit for HP left.
It's flanked.
It's good enough.
I thought zombies can't be hit by the sneak attack.
They can
That's
if you
because
have a
you're not
specific
good enough.
ability that lets you.
Oh. You sneaky bastard.
Yep.
Adding 1 to tower.
Because there is literally a class ability rogues can take that allows them to sneak attack undead. And anything that is immune to
That
crits.
hits, and that would put it in the ground. Although, get to roll. a little bit extra, so that would put it to 0 normally. Although it only had 3 lives, so it's very, very dead.
Yay!
Alrighty. Next up, Brenham.
Alright, let's try this again. Moving there. 5-foot step. Hitting the one in front of me.
Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh. Where did the rolls go?
Wow,
I don't
you're
know.
rolling like absolute shit for yourself, dude.
Dude, remember last week when you had all the crit roll stats where they were?
Yes.
This is payback for last week.
I won't need them this time.
Bullshit.
Okay, I'm not
Oh
gonna
wait, I
take
forgot to roll 1d100 at the beginning of the session.
Okay, I'm not gonna use my psychic charge this time, so I'm attacking normal.
Just kill.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you hit an AC of 0.
It's 14 plus 4 plus 4. There's a double plus. How does that keep happening? I didn't even put anything.
Only
Okay,
you
so-
know, man.
Double
Double plus
14.
is part of power attack.
I didn't even put anything in power attack, but 4.
4 plus 4 plus 1, so that's 19 to hit then. That will
Four-
hit.
Yeah.
Base
So
attack
with the
4,
1d4.
strength of 4, ability 1. That's
Yeah, that's one dead. That's one dead
23.
skeleton.
6
Max
plus
damage
4
all the way
plus 1
around.
plus 2. Jesus. Poof. As that's more than enough, thankfully, even with the DR.
Only
One less skeleton. And next up, Skeleton's turn. Taking a swing at you, buddy. Nope.
That's a miss. That's a negative.
Zombies! 5-foot step at Estella. Other 3 zombies can actually attack dog. No, they can't hit. And other zombies find an opening and we'll start heading toward that. Other ones will try to go around. And those 3 will just basically be trying to knock over crates.
Why is
Into the
there no
camp.
wards?
What do you mean wards?
Probably I'm adding DA, so never mind. Ignore me. Just
Which
holy
plane?
wards.
We just landed. They haven't had a chance to set anything up.
Yeah, they basically just got into the crates and now they're reaching for holy water things.
Yeah, as far as setting up a magical ward or something, people have been on the beach maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, all the people who could protect the area, like all the clerics and paladins with turning, are at the front line basically holding off those 200 undead trying to get to them.
We're
Alright,
merely
Max's turn?
stopping the stuff that slipped through.
So, Max's turn.
Hold on, there's more to come.
Well, that's good hit, but 0 damage.
Ah,
0
damn.
damage. Bite! Redeem thyself!
Yum, yum, yum.
Nope.
No. Estella, you have a friend.
It likes you. Although I don't
Sorry,
think the feeling
sweetheart.
is mutual. Mutual?
Sorry,
Wait, so
sweetheart.
5 is just
You're
0?
not my type.
It has DR5.
Didn't know what that meant until you just said that. Now it makes sense.
Damage reduction 5.
Okay, this is fine.
The sword does not
I
like you.
can almost see Estella just like flip the sword onto the ground. Screw it.
Throw the sword at the zombie. It's like,
I may
here,
not hurt
catch.
it with
Huh?
my dagger, but
Stab.
at least I can hit it.
Tosses the sword at the zombie. Zombie catches it. It's like, huh? Stabs it in the throat.
Take an attack.
Yeah, you got your 5-foot step or full move, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, just take. I'm gonna try and do a tumble. Maybe it might work.
Okay. Half movement. Go. Double check says
Never
You are not
mind.
linked.
14 does not hit you, so you still get to move. Boop, 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 boop. And Sam's turn. Derpy friend.
And moving to here, here, and then here. There we go. Dee-doo. And I can't reach the other doggo, can I?
The carcass here? No, it jumped over the box that's over there eating the dead guy.
You, Missy, need to put more ranks in Tumble.
I don't think
What?
she has any ranks in Tumble.
I don't.
Oh my god.
I was too busy focusing on, like, several other skills.
Please.
There's a lot of them.
And doing tower. Ooh. I think that hits.
Well, Tumbled's trained only, right?
I don't remember. I shall look.
Because I was like, then she shouldn't even be wasting the
Oh,
rolls
then,
because she can't
yeah.
do it.
Tumble is
Got
trained
ring.
only.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
then.
technically,
Well-
It still would have provoked anyway.
Yeah.
End
Okay,
result was the
so-
same.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
zombie, you said?
Flanked zombie getting slashed. That guy. 22
Down.
to hit.
Yep. No worries. It is a dead one. And
And then
carcass
I'll whistle out
eater.
for the carcass eater. See if I can get his attention.
He sticks its head up and jumps over. Kind of stumbles over some of the boxes and sits there and growls at you as there's blood dripping from its mouth. And that's its turn.
Okay. I was going to ask, does that provoke at all, please?
It basically wasted 2 5-foot movements to one, get up, look, and the next one like stumble over the boxes. And then land where it's in that square. So that's its full turn.
Yay, got it off the guy at least.
That's okay. He bleeds out real quick. Considering if they actually take someone down to 0 while in their frenzy, they get an auto free bite damage of a d4 plus 1. So, yeah. They're nasty little buggers. Only if you're dying. 7.
7's gonna take some nummies out of that guy. It's a full round, so I will be taking a -1 in order to put into tower. And then, did Sam put anything in the tower last round?
Yes, I did.
He's taking out that tower.
Seven? Can I, like, take your dice or something?
It's the internet. I don't know how you could do that other than we're technically all using the same dice.
It's at least worth a shot.
It's just RNG. Random
Don't
number
you know in
generator.
the secondary main character only below 42? Have them?
42 is still the luckiest character in the whole group. Bar none. When it comes to dumb luck, that dog has it.
Brenham's
In
turn.
spades.
Am I allowed to cast a spell and double move or no?
No. Standard
But I
action,
can-
cast spell, usually, and then move action. So
So I could cast a spell and then move 30 feet though?
you could. Or move and then cast, whichever way you want to do it. But yeah.
Ash, I'm going to cast a cure spell or heal spell on you.
On me or thank you.
You heal for 8. I'm going to take an attack of off on myself to move 30 feet in that direction. Move. There we go. So I healed and the thing got an attack on me. How much does he? Or does he even hit me?
Nope.
He misses. Okay.
You too fast.
Now I'm down to 3.
Ash. Can
I attack.
you do it?
I mean, I hope. Let's see here. Let's finish him.
I'll be back. Well, attempt on a hit dice
I only have 2 healing spells.
because I gotta go.
Fewer light wounds, quote unquote. For the day, anyways.
And that is with minus off, and that is still enough to drop it, so it's gone.
Down goes
And now
the
I'm gonna
skelly.
move.
It's kind of why I left and healed. Like, Max is just gonna take us back.
Anyway, I gotta go. Well, I'll be right back, but
Okay, make sure you come back. Go ahead and go. Skeletons are off the menu. So now zombies.
They're correctly off the menu in the initial order this time.
Yes, yes. And tacking 7. Tacking 7. Whoa.
That's a miss.
Yeah, thank goodness for higher AC.
That's what the benefits of tower are for.
Does he only have an 18?
Normally.
Initially?
Normally, yes.
Okay, same with me then.
And holy water and holy wire as they start flinging them over there like crazy people and take out 2 zombies.
Nice.
And zombies are pushing through the crates and smashing stuff. And Max's turn.
I can't move it though, so I'm just gonna. There we go. And it's
Then it's Stella's turn, and one of the guys on the other side will tell her, take this, and lob a bandolier at her.
cheesy.
Wait, who's lobbing a bandolier at who?
Guy is
Estella.
lobbing a bandolier over at Estella, sort of a light underhand toss up at her
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
as he pulls out all the pins.
It's like, grenade out!
And Estella's turn, and she'll move action, pick up the bandolier, and then she can standard action throw one of the holy waters on it.
I'm saving my whole blood.
Then
There has to be nastier shit.
Sam's turn.
Alright. I have Crazy Dog coming after me, so I shall
Dog.
do 1 point of tower and swing at Crazy Dog. 8 points of damage for Crazy Dog, although that is actually only 6, because undead does not trigger for it.
6, and it normally has 7 life, but with the increased con, it would still have 3. So, barely alive. And guess whose turn it is?
Crazy Dog.
Crazy Dog. Which I have to actually pull it up because it can actually full round action. 2 claws and a bite.
Only 1 hits.
That's what it looks like. Although, -1, that should be, yeah, a 1. Okay, yeah. So 1 hit, and their lovely little claw attack is...
D4 plus 1.
No, it's the lowest possible damage almost. Can you say a 1d2 minus 1?
What?
Originally it was what?
No,
1d2
what?
minus 3?
Their claw attack is a 1d2 minus 1, their bite is a 1d. So with the plus 2 from the Blood Frenzy, i.e. Rage, it's now a 1d2 plus
1.
so max damage, 3 points.
So next, about having one as a pet,
Yes, I still want one. You're cute and fluffy and cuddly, and I just want to like shove it in front of an almost dead person.
Except
It
this
got
one you're probably not going to
spikes.
want to keep.
Yeah, not that one. That one's almost dead. That one can be eaten.
They're small size.
That
They
one
don't
will
deal
be
a lot of
dead.
damage, but they do have that blood frenzy.
They're toy dogs. Small dogs.
They're like hyena rats, essentially.
And it's jump back over to Stella's turn. Guy behind grabbed one of the packaged items and sort of lobs it over the boxes at you, which lands right at your feet, as it's a bandolier full of holy water. So, as a move action, I was going to probably have you retrieve it and then standard action throw it if you wanted to throw at least one of the holy waters.
Thank
Otherwise,
you,
yeah.
God deity in the skies.
Drop longsword, take, and chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Screw this blade.
It's so heavy and unelegant. You
You know what's also unelegant? Running like a bitch.
Oh,
Harsh.
well, let's just say that my dice rolls haven't been best.
9
Man, before you even did
plus
that,
your
though.
dex,
That's a 12.
12, and aiming at the creature or the square it be in with negatives as a 10-foot range will still hit the ground, so it takes 2d4 points of splash damage. Because yeah, it's a range touch. Six points. There goes a chunk of life. Still coming. You have what looks to be 5 more holy waters. And the 7. You haven't gone yet, so yeah, it's your turn to do your doggo thing.
I gonna be a doggy. Okay. Nom, nom.
You're
One
always a
in the
doggy.
tower, as per usual. I could not be at some point, like when I'm dead.
Attacking the one that you already attacked before
Yes.
goes down.
Yay!
It had very little life left. And that brings it over to Brenham.
Am I allowed to ask Ash if he'd go attack this one? And then
Which
I'd
one?
delay this one?
There's no marker
You
on the
don't-
map.
Yeah, I could.
You don't-
Yeah, I could do it.
Oh,
You don't
I
see
didn't-
that?
I could see it. I wasn't sure. Because
Yeah, could I ask him to fight that one on this square?
You could tell him move up beside it in the boxes and kill the one that's trying to knock over boxes. You can talk to him.
Or would he not be willing to?
That's
I
entirely
could,
up to
yeah, I
him.
could go there. I could go there.
And then I would delay my turn for Max's turn. If he's
So bring you down to like right before max.
No, I'm gonna go after Max. He's gonna be
After.
my
Okay.
we're gonna do some cool like rogue type shit.
Uh,
Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, attacking the Zam.
Oh, Michael, I forgot to mention that 7 would have taken a 5-foot step here.
fair enough.
Oh damn, dude!
Jeez,
Nice
someone's
shot.
rolling well.
Roll20 is not updating for me for some reason.
14 minus 5 makes 9.
Because the only dice
So
roll I can
take a
see
big
is-
chunk out of it, but still standing.
What?
Oh wow, that is a big.
14 doesn't deal him dead?
They have 16 on average, and he's dealing piercing damage to a creature that requires slashing to deal full damage.
Ah,
So it makes it stay a little bit longer around for the fun. Zombie. 5, 10, 15. Moves up to Estella. Other zombie attacking Sam. 12's not going to hit.
Nope.
Other zombies. Oh, Ash is right there. We'll turn and attack.
Oh no. Is that a crit?
You know, at least I
Nope.
don't think it is.
They don't have an expanded crit range, so no. 6 points. Ow, man, you just keep getting max damage, man.
I would have felt so bad if I let him get to. Wait, why did he move to there?
I couldn't see my health.
Edge of the map. And zombie will move over. Other zombie will be pushing into behind the gate. Other one will be going around into it.
Where did this one go? He wasn't there before.
He moved over.
From where?
He was here. He moved to there.
Do I
Does
get
that
to attack
do
him
that?
off?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He just walked right through his friend and not over to the square. So yeah, he's not smart enough to go around.
Is that attack of op though?
Yeah, for
Okay.
Ash it is.
Ooh, hot, 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 hot.
That's what hot coffee is, woman.
I know, and I'm not used to it, okay?
16 minus 5 makes 11. So it has 5 life left. And Max's turn.
So, question for when it's actually Bremlin's turn right after. I just have to be here for
Flanking.
yeah, right?
Opposite side of an enemy. So
Okay.
yep. You get
So
a
I'm
plus
gonna
2 to
move-
hit.
Oh, no, I'm gonna move Max here. It's his turn first now, and he's gonna do bite or claw. Sorry.
Attack.
Damn! What the hell? All of a sudden. All right. Well, he
Nope.
fails,
You
and
guys
then
are
I'm gonna
terrible.
go here, and this is for.
I can't wait until you die again.
Plus 2 to hit.
That's ruthless.
Ow.
You guys are terrible.
What the fuck?
Did you add a plus 2?
Doesn't matter.
14?
Would a 14 hit?
You forget how terrible zombies are. They have 11 AC.
Oh.
So you hit.
So then I roll the 1d whatever it is.
It doesn't work for you.
I don't have that upright. Oh, it doesn't work for me.
You do have it, but it won't work on undead.
Oh, flanking don't work on, or whatever it's called, sneak attack.
Flanking works on undead, giving you a plus 2 bonus to hit, but sneak attack doesn't work against creatures that don't have vital organs. And
okay.
since they're dead, stab it in the heart really doesn't bother the zombie.
Unless you're unless you have spells or some other items that will let you.
I don't have that yet.
It's a class substitution.
You
Yeah, I
have
don't
to trade
have that.
out a class ability in order to get it.
And the way
Actually, you have to
my
trade out
druid's
multiple.
going, I'm
No,
probably
it's a
not
rogue
going that
thing.
route anyways.
I think it's
Well,
like
I am a
second-
rogue.
Yeah,
It's a rogue thing, but it's second or third, and you already created your character and didn't take it, though.
Nope, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going a totally different route with sneak attack. Doesn't matter.
I mean, if he wants, he could always learn it from Sven through the retrain
No,
property. No, that'd be weird.
I was gonna say,
I'm not-
how's the doggo gonna teach him?
I'm not
Why
going.
would the doggo teach him?
Oh,
That's not-
Master Doggy, teach me your ways.
That is flanking competition right there.
Master Doggo, teach me your ways.
That's okay. I don't really see Brenham basically learning how to fight undead in that fashion compared to
No.
him, a druid, and living people.
Doggo don't give no shit. Doggo's out for doggos.
So that was
And
with the
his
slashing
girlfriend.
weapons that does deal damage to it in full. So it is missing some life now.
No, and the route the druid's going is not literally the route of sneak attack anymore.
That's just support.
It's just I'm doing sneak attack just because it's there
Mm.
when I need it.
And kidney shot. Oh right, you're not using your kidneys. Dang it!
I stab him in the kidneys. He has none. Crap. Does that count as a backstab? No. But he has a back. Yes. So I stab him there. Yes. So it's backstab and extra damage. No.
Stella's turn. 5-foot step. Holy water in face.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't broke, break it on him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ah, that too. Holy water. Holy water. More holy water.
Finally! Oh my god, a
Wow.
21.
Mm-hmm. Show me that holy damage.
2d6, right? I'm at 2d4.
2d4. Yeah. No, you got a 6.
I swear if I get a third 6, I'm late. Mm.
It ain't so holy, is it?
No, but it would explain the reason why I'm so cursed today.
Sam, your turn. Will you take the carcass eater, or will it take you?
I'm going to take it out. Doing the point for tower. And taking the point for tower.
Attack.
Holy shit! -5 off that, so 14 damage of normal to him.
And lunges at you. There goes its head. That's
And
one less carcass eater.
can I 5-foot step to there?
Yeah.
Then I will do so.
We'll miss you, little corpse eater.
No, we won't. Stop lying to people.
7's turn. Yeah, I know one person in the party that'll miss him. At least the player of
Yes.
that person.
1 point to tower. Boop, 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 boop. Taking it out.
Splash. Splash. Dead. Nine, 15. Oh, really? Oh, that's just horrible. 1 hit point. Ash, your turn.
Gonna attack this zombie.
The one that's flanked.
And right here.
Yeah.
The one down there next to me.
Oh, below you. Okay. Boop.
It's almost dead anyways.
That's a hit. And very much dead. Gone. And zombie's turn, unless you're doing some 5-foot step or some other.
Yeah, might as well do a 5-foot step.
Yeah, let them hit Max if they want. Or they might hit me. Either way, let them hit one.
Zombie will follow to move over. Other zombie will turn and attack Brenham. No.
Miss.
And other zombie will attempt to attack 7. No. And last zombie will take a 5-foot shuffle as it's dissolving and bubbling away toward Estella. As it sticks out a hand to reach for her, and one of its fingers fall off. Max.
He's gonna 5-foot step that way. Wait, no.
5-foot step,
he takes
eh?
a 5. He takes a 5 dog crawl, bear crawl that way. He still do full action round.
Yep. 5-foot
Oh,
step.
but yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna fight this one.
So claw, bite. And claws are slashing, so that's full damage versus zombies. That's a hit for 8. I'll leave it at 3, and then that's going to take it to negatives, which automatically destroys an undead. And
Oh,
then turn, and a bite does hit the air one and drops it. All right, both are dead. It had 7
Wait.
life, and that's 9.
he can just do that.
Yeah. Bite's
Claw,
considered piercing,
claw,
slashing,
then
and
turn,
bludgeoning.
bite. Bites all.
I didn't know-
I think.
So that's what you meant by like you do your full run action. If one dies, the next one that's in the area just gets hit.
Yeah, because in essence, you're rolling first attack. I declare this target still alive.
Okay.
Fine, I declare my second attack against the same target. It drops. Okay, third attack's against the other guy standing next to me. Just without you having to say it, pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah, plays out. And go, bear, go. Brenham's turn.
Are these 3 over here alive?
No, they're just markers.
So what is? Oh, I
Let's
can't.
have just the zombie in between the 2 there. And
Ash,
then the one.
what's your health looking like? Sam, what's your health
Um,
looking like?
I'm
Seven, what's your health looking like?
I'm a little bit good, but I should be fine soon.
I'm
Yeah, I'll
fine.
just
Gonna
ask
he-
everyone
gonna
in
heal me.
range. I'll
I
just
already
be
have.
asking everyone in range what their health.
Ash looks fine. Sam's got a scratch, and Seven's not even touched.
So
So
I'll heal
Ash looks the worst.
more than the bear.
About
Bear only
equal.
has 19.
Obviously, the bear has lower life.
That's what I mean. But between the two,
They look about the same and injured.
I'll heal the bear.
And then Estella's turn. I assume 5-foot step and let another flask fly.
Mm-hmm.
Or damage. If it hits.
It has 4 life, so that brings it to 0 and thus death for an undead. Oof. And
Wait, was that
dissolves
one
at your feet.
alive?
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
man, I might have been able to make it over there.
Well, too
Nope.
bad. The duos are going to
Oh,
take
wait.
care of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sam.
They are-
Your turn.
It's there.
Can you deal 1 point of damage? Can you hit an 11 AC?
I can hit a 16 AC and do 16 damage.
You obliterate.
Guess that'll do it.
That's enough to drop it outright.
Okay, I've made like 8.
Oh shit, I
cups of
forgot to
coffee.
include flanking. Oh well. And I did do
Which
tower.
point?
Oh, can you both flank at the same time? I didn't know. That.
Whoever's flanking gets the bonuses.
If you're flanking, you get the benefits of flanking.
So you just have to have 2 people on either side, and you can both flank.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you're talking about how if you and Ash were on the opposite side, you both get the benefits of flanking. If 2 people are flanking and say a third person moves up like Max does not get flanking unless
No,
there's someone
well-
on the opposite side.
Does Max even get that anyways?
Anyone can
If
flank.
he was
Flank just
flanking-
gives you a +2 to hit.
Just not
If-
sneak attack. Sorry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, anyone can get a +2 for flanking a target, thus distracting it, because it's having to look over its shoulder and pay attention to the guy in front. But yeah, rogues can take extra advantage of that and shiv them for bonus damage.
Unless you're not proficient in that. Like,
Yeah, unless other issues complicate the matter, and you can't. At which
Yeah, that's-
point, last of the zombie troops drop, all of them, and the mercenaries come running up along with another group, and you guys take position inside the crates, which make a makeshift wall, and start fortifying the structure, clean up some of the little minions, push things back.
7 speaking the corpse walkers.
Ash is gonna take a potion and drink it himself.
To each their own. Sometimes you don't know when you'll have your next meal.
Ash is gonna take out one of his healing potions and drink it.
Okay.
Sam's gonna do
Oh.
medicine checks on those that are down to try to stabilize them.
yeah. Let
Need me to
save
roll
my
for anybody,
last
Michael?
You can roll 1 heal check on the guy who got mauled, but you're going to know that he's dead. Anyone else is just injured and just sort of sitting there as you guys come walking in. So yeah, he's a goner. He's dead.
Oh shit.
Burn his body.
So I'm gonna feed me and the bear our ration for the day.
Which point you guys will spend the next 5 minutes just sort of clean up the dead, helping out people at the camp, unboxing crates, and rushing things over to people nearby, dragging some injured soldiers back over, while the rest, basically, main group pretty much pushes back to 200 and slays those undead and takes out those 2 blasted catapults.
7's going to say to Sam, have these doggies set aside so that they may be taken back onto the ship so I can deal with their bodies.
The fuck you gonna do?
Sam just says they might not last that long. It'd be better to eat them here and now and not wait for later.
I want their hides.
Oh, that's a different story. Sam will talk to some of the supply guys, let them know that these things are actual animals, not undead, and that if there's anybody skilled at skinning and cooking and can do, like, purify food and drink, the spell, that perhaps the meat can be of use as edible once it's purified and make sure it's not poisonous. And if possible, she would like the hides intact as she has use for them.
It sort of look kind of like you would eat. We'll see what we can do. Don't know if anyone will have time to skin, but
They're
if not,
animals.
we'll give it a try.
Animals, meat, it's edible.
I don't want to eat anything on this island. Anything that eats things on this island and happens to be surviving, I'm not sure I want to know what it was eating.
We don't know how long we're going to be here. We should control our rations as much as possible and waste nothing.
At which point, one of the guy calls out, 2 supply ships are still floating. Oh, thank God, we're not going to have to eat these things.
Then Bremen would say, well, I can at least purify the food. Can't do anything about the hide, though.
Bremen, can you skin?
I can't. And I said, that's why I said I can't skin, but I can purify the food. If you have some skin, I can do the rest.
I mean, I got a knife to skin with. I just don't know enough about
I
prepping
can
animals.
skin, I just need a different audience.
Shake, I'm
Preferably
going
an
to
audience of
shiv
no
you.
one.
If you skin, I'll make the food edible.
He's...
No, I was talking
He's
to
being a-
Sam.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Sam said that she could skin.
No, she
Huh?
can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh, sorry.
She has a blade, but she has no knowledge or experience in skinning.
Okay.
What do you think, Kavu? What are you asking me? I don't.
What are you asking me for? I don't eat.
But you always read those books. I read. I take information what's required. Skinning is not information I need.
Are we really going to listen to schizophrenic over here?
Technically, you guys can't hear Kavu.
Oh, okay.
You only hear
No,
one
but
side
we
of
hear
the
Ash,
conversation.
though. So, yeah.
He's just
you
talking
are
to himself like, oh, well, what do you think?
That's
Oh,
like schizophrenic times 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd maybe have some good advice. No, I don't care about that.
It's called
Who
split
the hell's he
personality as
talking
well.
to?
It's also known as
Good
split
Max.
personality, I think.
But yes,
Basically, it looks like he's talking to a rich watch, essentially.
one of you
talking
can
to
get rid of the hide. I can purify the food.
Well, in all fairness, it's on the back of your hand, and what do they usually say? Talk to the hand, 'cause the face doesn't want to hear it.
Oh,
You just took it literal.
add a character. I think skinning is survival, isn't it? What kind of check would that be, Michael?
Close to survival, although an actual craft like tanner or something, or profession, skinner, or forging or something would be more appropriate. Otherwise, it's just like,
I only have craft
Trying your
weaponsmithing
best.
and stoneworking, so
I have survival and leatherworking.
that would be appropriate. So yeah.
except you're in
She said-
doggo form, which is a no-go.
Which
Yeah,
is why
but
I said send
which
it
is
back
why-
to the ship.
Seven wanted it to be taken back to the ship where he could do things to it later.
This clip is basically Ash and Kavu in a nutshell.
Forgot to put that in there earlier.
Yeah, nobody in the party has any skinning ability, which sucks. Oh well.
You'd think the druid would, or one of the druids.
Dude, I love plants and animals. Why would I have skinny?
I thought leatherworking was skinning.
Leatherworking would work for. I mean, you have a knowledge of skins. how to sew them and make stuff from them and having to cut them down.
Okay,
Like someone was
Hatches is gonna
sewing
create a
it, so
blade,
yeah.
and I'm gonna roll survival and see and
Adelalala.
lead luck and lead lady luck.
Hey, Ash.
Yeah.
Use an appropriate blade. She hands him a knife. What you've
Okay,
got
let's
is
go.
too big.
Seven's gonna stand right next to him just in case he fucks up.
You can't eat it yet, Seven.
Can you keep your dog away? He looks like he'll attack me if I do something wrong.
No, he's not going to attack you since you're skinning the thing that he wants to eat. Right? Sam looks at Seven.
Okay, I don't even have survival.
Seven's just gonna think.
I don't even have survival, but then someone has to do it. Might as well be.
It's wisdom, and Sam has a -1, so...
I have A1 in wisdom, so it's better than nothing.
Be better to send it back to the ship for the other guy.
Does a 12 work?
Poorly, yes.
At that point, Seven's just gonna get back on top of the bodies and be like, "No, bitch, you ain't touching my babies."
It's like, and cut it open. Ooh, the guts pour out. Okay, and cutting. And it's like a zigzag and a little bit of a turn circle. And then at which point, dog climbs on top and you're like, I'm doing all right.
Or it's Cabo just making comments like, huh, that's interesting. Oh, so that's how they digest it. Even I've never seen one like this before. I've never done an autopsy like this before. You're not helping.
Less commentary, more work. Except I don't think you did a good enough job, and now Seven's unhappy with you. Or at least unhappy with the results. Not sure.
Someone had to do it. Drops the dead whatever's left back on the ground.
Really, man? That's what you get?
He's also covered in blood and looks and smells of rotting corpses.
You gotta jump in the river.
That's what happens when you deal with undead.
At
You end
this
up like
point,
that anyway.
people are basically pulling back to like the 2 supply barracks on the beach and trying to offload the supplies out of the crates and get things put together.
Let's move these bodies out of the way, see if one of the guys comes back from our ship and they can handle it.
And they start throwing up tents and banners for the Grand Guilds.
You know, I've never seen black sandy beaches.
What's the weather like, by the way? Like,
It's
Fahrenheit.
a little cold, so basically 50s to 60s. It's a little dark outside with light piercing through the clouds every so often. Doesn't really affect your visibility, but it's just cloudy always.
Overcast.
A little cold, and there's little bits of bone or other destroyed stuff just laid about everywhere. Some of it was your guys' stuff on the beach. The rest is just the dead bodies.
what time of day?
It's afternoon, probably. Hard to tell with the clouds. Maybe 3, almost 4.
Hey, do you want to get rest while me and Max watch for the day?
No, it's not time for rest. We gotta find our contacts, see if
Or that?
Kevin and them came back for supply drop-off. If they haven't, getting these back to the ship's gonna be a pain in the ass.
They dropped you guys off. They're just waiting on the ship till, well, let's put it this way, not you, but Estella flags them down saying, get your ass over here and pick me up.
That would be up to Estella then.
Yeah.
If Estella wants to do that, that's up to Estella. Otherwise,
Stella has no choice to be here.
okay, then moving on.
If Stella had choice, then she would be still at the city working with the guild.
The guild assigned you to this mission as well, so...
Tough shit.
Boy, you ain't a part of the crew. I have no choice in things. It's like indentured servitude, almost.
I know, I'm just...
Technically you do because Mr. Guy's not existing.
And it just means you're in
Technically
charge of
true.
the crew at the moment.
But yeah, it just means I'm in charge of his crew. He's
Uh,
too busy getting his socks off somewhere.
looking around, Michael, looking at the Grand Guild markers, find out which one's which so we know where to go find our contacts?
You guys seem to be right where you were helping out. You seem to be having assisted, surprisingly, considering the epness. I'm sure you can figure out which one. Liberum Sanctum Arcana. The mages.
Yay, so
Or more like their supply dummy guys. Most of them were up at the front line blowing shit.
yeah. Alright, so we need to find Umbral Hood, and we need to find Horizon March. For contacts and info.
Horizon March is one banner to your west, so even further past where you are, as basically come and meet up with you.
Who comes and meets up with us?
Alum and the rest, so your full 13. You know, for your main job here that he hired you to come to Island for.
Yeah. We still
Well,
gotta
we
follow
might as well
all
get-
instructions.
Oh, might as well we go to the rendezvous point then.
We don't know where the RV point is.
Boy.
RV point is where contacts are to get intel on the island.
At which point, Alum looks around, says, "Who's in charge?" Looking at you guys.
Sam looks at Estella, raises an eyebrow, is like, you or me?
You're in charge of your dogs, I'm in charge of the crew.
Okay, very well then, Estelle it is. Alum
Wait,
walks
what?
over to you. And
Oh my god, I'm being put in charge of something?
That's why I was
Finally!
asking if you wanted it or if you wanted me to do it.
I don't have a preference.
he
You
walks
volunteered
up
yourself.
to you and hands you a bag, hands you a small chest, which is basically like a little jewelry box you can fit underneath your arm, and a rolled up map, and then also a letter. That's all the supplies you'll need as promised for reaching the island to get you going. Follow the instructions, do not deviate from it.
Wasn't there also some supplies to be provided to assist us in this endeavor? Is this it?
That's it. As she's holding a sack, a small jewelry box, little chest, a rolled up map of the area, probably showing where they have to go to perform the ritual for the second part, and probably where the cemetery is for the first part, and then a small letter which probably has details on it.
If we open up the letter, do we have to do these right away, or because
That is entirely up to you. I understand you have other obligations, but when you're ready, I can assist you up to a point, as will all these individuals.
thank you, sweetheart. And at that moment, she's going to open the letter.
Letter, you open it, and the handwritten letter basically details the following information, saying congratulations for landing on the island. Considering most likely you have experienced difficulties and suffered an attack, next course of action would either be to handle your little guild activities or to proceed to the cemetery and complete the first activity. Please refer to the map that Alum has handed you. In regards to the promised supplies, please seek the sack, which will have more room inside to hold the items as promised, in addition to the required items for the second task you agreed to.
She kind of growls at as reading at the last part, then shoves it into like her coat pocket after reading it aloud.
So what, pray tell, is in the bag?
We open up the bag. Well, I open the bag.
You've got all the stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, is it a we? Oh my god, I don't get in charge that often. You know how rare this is? Nobody trusts me with things.
Well, like, Killian doesn't let you.
Don't screw it up, otherwise he'll take stuff from you.
Don't lose the
No.
trust either.
Then Sam will take over.
Don't worry,
Hey,
Estelle. I'm sure you'll do it.
Gee, thanks, Ash. Clearly you haven't been in my shoes before.
I don't think it'll fit your
mean-
shoes.
I mean, I've never wanted to be a pirate, so
Yes! Say that out loud in front of everyone!
He uttered that.
Entrepreneur.
He uttered that to her.
Which point you open up the sack and reach on down inside and down, and you pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potions with sort of grayish liquid inside. Probably the hide from undead potions that were requested.
One for each. Correct?
In addition, you grab a hold of a heavy object like a handle, you start pulling, and out comes a footlock. Basically a nice long military style little ironclad box for storage. With a lock on it, a key already in it.
I swear to God, if it's the head, I'm going to throw it.
If it's the head, I want to know how they moved it.
This is a long little foot trunk, so yeah, probably not. A lot different than the chest you found.
Besides, Sam still has the key. Do you spread the potions out amongst the party?
Mm-hmm. I divide it amongst the party.
Everybody gets 1 potion.
Hey, Michael, I'm having trouble doing math. You said 8 potions, they see 6 people. Who are the other 2 for? Am I missing something?
You requested potions, you were given potions.
Oh, one was for 42, I think. Because that would make 8. Killian and 42 would make 8.
Oh my god.
I could feel the gears turning.
You forgot actually 42 was asking for this fight.
Yeah, where was that little bugger?
He's back at the ship where
We
he
left him on board the
belongs.
ship.
Damn.
Very.
And
We're not gonna sacrifice him, is he?
Nope. I'll sacrifice Max instead.
Hey,
We already almost did.
also inside the bag is one other item which you pull out, and it is a rather strange looking metal box with gears and a little hourglass attached to the top and all kinds of other little clockwork doodads connect to it. It's hard to tell how it opens, if even
I
it
swear
can
to God,
open.
if
as
it's a
some kind of
fucking finger.
scientific thing.
I'm just worried it's not a clockwork time bomb.
We don't
Put
have
it
a
back
knowledge
in the bag.
arcana anymore either.
Yeah, put it,
You
Nope.
slide that back in.
put it in the bag. Yes, please.
Nope, 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 nope.
You just
nope.
push that back in, and Alum helps you with the footlocker and slides it back into the bag also. Those are for later.
Okay.
When you looks over at Tham, do the ritual. You'll
Roger
need those.
that. I thought you'd mentioned providing some items to assist in the endeavor. Aside, this is the part I negotiate, but didn't you talk about providing stuff to all? Or is that in the locker?
Yes. That's in the little chest that she has under her arm.
She opens up the chest.
Inside is a little necklace, a pair of gloves, a pair of bracers, another pair of gloves, and then 2 other items which Alam just puts back in the little box. Says those are for the other 2 that didn't make it.
Okay, then what is for who and what are these?
Oh, there's a list inside, at which point he takes out, I had to retrieve this from the captain's quarters. He was supposed to have given this to you about a week ago.
Hey, don't blame me for his actions. Trust me, if the crew didn't vote for him, I would be running the ship.
Trust you? I can do that. Trust him? No, we can't do that anymore.
At which point, Alm just reaches over, grabs 2 gloves. Here, hands it over to Sam.
Thank you. What are these? Where's the
At which
list?
point, grabs a pair of gauntlets, hands it over to Estella. Here. Reaches over, grabs necklace, and goes over to Seven and puts it down in front of the dog. And then the other bracers go to Killian.
So put on the bracers.
You get the gauntlets, and little letter comes with them in one of the hands. As you open it up, flip the letter open, and it basically describes how the item works and what its abilities are. As you get gauntlets of giant failing. Magic item compendium 103. Basically, if you find a target larger than you, you can activate the gauntlets to deal more damage to said target.
Oh, that's nice. Sam will look at hers.
Instructions basically read gloves of lightning. You to electrocute stuff. Magic item compendium 106. And then Doggo's little letter read torque of displacement. Magic item compendium 143. Fortunately for Overkill and Shig, your items were appropriate for your previous characters, so as they would have no benefit for your current ones. And also they were promised to those characters, all of them just takes them back.
Oh, okay. This is gloves of lightning.
At which point Alum tells you, there. Items to help you on the task, what you asked in addition that the patron promised you, and everything else you need to know where the cemetery is to retrieve said items of value. And then, of course, the 2 boxes for the ritual. Instructions will be found inside.
Are these going to send us in time again?
Please
In
no.
time.
I think she's asking if there is a time effect on them, like if we use it,
At
we're caught
which
in
point
some
the other
sort of
individuals
vortex.
start looking confused.
You know,
You'd
like
be
how
saying it
haste or the slow
awkward.
spells work? If anything like that'll happen, or anything worse than that.
You assume that I understand what my patron intends.
I don't know if you were told anything that you haven't told us.
I do not know what resides within the box.
Very well. Thank you.
Now that we have gotten this and things are working, I would suggest we find our contacts, find out what the guilds want us to do, so we can properly plan.
Agreed.
And DM, what? Actually,
Closest one.
she'll ask the group, should we split up and check with each of our respective guilds, or go together? I think for Umbral Hood, I don't know if they'll be willing to talk in front of the rest of us, though.
It would be wise for us to split up.
Alright.
Or- wait.
7, do you want me to hold on to that, or do you want to hold on to it as Sam points at the necklace?
He's gonna, like, with his nose, nudge it towards her.
Alright.
So
She
where
will-
were Brennan and I go? We're not part of any guild.
Well,
Do
we
what you
helped
want.
You
Sam,
can come
so I
with me.
assume.
You are already known
Yeah.
to be associates of mine, so it will be fine.
I assume we
I
killed
said
Sam.
that. I'll be with you then, Miss Sam.
Thank you.
So I take it Brenham, Max, Kabu, Ash, and Sam all head further past the current foothold and over to the next little stand to find Gil, their contact,
Yes.
under Horizon. Meanwhile, Estella and Seven go looking for the Umbral Hood?
Yeah, but just as a side note, Seven would have growled at Ash for calling Sam Miss Sam.
Polite and
He's
respectful
trying
is
to.
nice, although that doesn't like it.
He's being respectful. Very
She
sad.
kind of like Seven's like waist height, right?
Probably a little bigger than that.
7 is technically size medium.
Exactly.
So think like Grand Pyrenees, Mastiff.
And you're 4'7", so
5'7" in human, well, in half elf form.
oh my gosh.
Technicalities. I love you.
But anyway, he's pretty much that.
So the reason why I ask is because it's just like she would elbow him and say in Aquin, "Talk about a bootlicker, eh?"
Oh my god.
The cackle of the squeaky.
good.
And then we go to find our table.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, Michael, these are your players.
Ash just looks over at Sam and thinks, wow, like, your dog doesn't seem to like me, does he?
He doesn't like people, to be honest.
How are you able to train him this way?
We have a special relationship. How much do you know about familiars? She asks.
He holds his right hand up
Mhm.
with Kavu.
Special
Hi.
relationship, yes?
Yes,
That normally would not be there or exist, correct?
correct.
Similar. There are different types of relationships. Familiar is simply the best way I can describe it.
So he lets Seven be his own dog.
He is far more intelligent than a simple dog. Like a familiar, he is much more than he seems.
Interesting. How did he ever come across him?
It might be simpler if you simply think of him as my familiar. Make things easier on many people.
Yeah, okay. Again, Ash just thinks Seven is just a dog because he has never seen Seven's true form.
Exactly, that's why Sam is saying, think of him as my familiar, and you will be fine.
Yeah.
Because familiars get more intelligent as the caster gets stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Familiars also get
understands the
special
argument.
abilities such as Speak with Master.
Though usually that's just gibberish. Only two of them understand. Which it
Currently,
is gibberish.
what Seven's been saying is complete gibberish to everybody else.
Yep.
So,
And even Kavo agrees, like, yeah, it makes sense from what I've been noticing lately about them. So perhaps it is the dog is a familiar.
Man, your deception skills are off the chart.
the
Well, he
best
did
way
say-
to lie is to never tell a lie.
Of course, he just says perhaps.
No, it's definitely that. It's definitely a dog. Totally a dog.
Don't question it being not a dog.
Hyper intelligent dog? Yes. My dog? Yes.
So what's next, Michael?
Marco.
Or are we ending it right here?
You guys will pretty much make your way over to meet an individual giving orders and talking loudly at people. No, that crate goes there. That one's upside down, you idiots. As you will basically assume Gil, as he's standing up on one of the boxes. Meanwhile, the other two will make their way over. Meanwhile, Alam and all the rest are just sort of standing around cleaning up at the place you just were at, just helping out while he waits for you two to return. And the other two make their way over 2 tents past Dread Whispers and over to the Umbral Hood banner, which is a little burned and slightly broken to where it's only half as high because the pole got snapped. And most of the supplies are kind of damaged as you realize it was the ship that got hit by the catapults and burned. Most of the people were injured.
Rip.
Which point you get there, things only get worse. You basically see people are sort of like peons, sort of like scattered about. Mercenaries are trying to clean up stuff, and the 2 or 3 people that are there that look to be actually somewhat official are basically talking, maybe possibly even arguing about what to be done now that the ship got wrecked and that people are missing of important status.
Well, they came here, so what did you expect?
At which point you look on the ground and you see a guy dressed in white with a cloth thrown over him.
Vajia?
And we will stop there for the night as you guys pretty much are arriving and your guy's bossy and your guy may be dead.
Uh-oh.
Bossy is fine. That means he's in charge, he knows what's going on, and he's making sure shit's happening.
Wait, ours is dead?
Yours might be. You don't know.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to find a guy in white. He's dressed in white and he's laying on the ground and they've got a cloth thrown over him. So,
Yeah, he's kind of very
and the
much
3 other
dead.
people are arguing about what's going on and what to do now and who's in charge.
Oh, Raggy.
Oh no!
Your boss is dead. Have fun.
From the research that I have been able to do, 7 would be on the larger end of a Great Dane. However, he has the body mass of an English Mastiff and the fluff of a Great Pyrenees.
So, really big dog,
Really
muscular,
big, really
and
fluffy.
really fluffy, making it even bigger looking.
Yes, because the largest dog in the world was 44 inches and I see 7 being about 38, 39.
That's
So what's 39 inches?
3 foot 3 inches in height.
Okay, yeah, he's over the bottom of Estella's waist.
Hey,
You could ride that almost.
all I have to do is shift forms into a smaller being.
I turned into a halfling. Are we good?
We did ask him if there was a way, like, if we need to escape, then could I shift into, like, a halfling size?
I don't
And
think
hop on
changeling can change your size category.
You can't change your size category, but I can still make myself, like, 3 feet tall.
Well, the problem is you have to be one size category smaller than the thing you're going to ride.
I think I'm gonna send you something that might make you laugh.
Just
I can
take
sure as damn
penalties.
try.
Try.
Although, do we want to go ahead and end the stream?
Yes.
All right, I pushed a
We
button.
can stop here.